Mm.
They say humans are social animals. They can't live alone. But you can live pretty well by yourself. I tell you, instead of feeling alone in a group, it's better to have
Yeah.
by yourself.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another broadcast, another edition of the CJK Experience. My name is CJ Kyles, the high value nurse, coming to you live again on a Monday night. Usually don't stream this stream on Monday nights, but you know, it's a special occasion. Your man has been grinding for the last 4 or 5 days. Shout out to Teddy. Shout out to the Bloom and Ebony. And yeah, man, we've been grinding. But ladies and gentlemen, I like to bring up my player partner real quick. Last time I seen him, it's from the last time that I seen him, he's upgraded, got the new mic, just stunting on the player. I see him. Ladies and gentlemen, please give it up for my player partner, Mr. King Gene, in the building. What's going on, Gene?
What's going on, brother? How you?
I'm well, man. I'm well. Is the music distracting you? Can you hear it?
Man, no, it's a vibe, man. I'm with it.
All right, bet. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the CJK Experience. And y'all see the topic, body count. Does a body count affects a person's ability to be in a long-term relationship? And before I go on, let me give a shout out to Knowledge and Relationships. I was just on those on their platform. They're having a great discussion. So shout out to them. But ladies and gentlemen, we are going to talk about body counts. But before we get into that, I just want to chop it up with my man's King Gene. King Gene, what's been going on? How you been doing?
Oh, my brother, trying to make it, man. Trying to make it just lately. You know, I told you about it, man. We renewed our contract for the state, man. So we rolling now, man. We good to go.
I hear that, man. I hear that. Mm-hmm. Congratulations, man. I just got back from a cruise not even a week and a half ago, man, and I just been hitting the ground running ever since, man. Just grinding, getting it in, trying to put in this work. Got another vacation coming up very soon, on the 22nd of October. So we getting it in, man. Just getting it in. But anyway, King Gene, man, so let's talk about it. Let's get right into it, man. But before we do, I got a video that I want to play for you, okay, and for the viewers that I want to play for the viewers. And who knows? I mean, if we feeling the energy, I might show something else because I have something else in the cannon too.
Okay.
But let's just start with this one that I had because that topic has been circulating around the YouTube sphere. And I just thought this was quite interesting because I've had this conversation before and I've talked to my woman about it. And we've talked about body counts and everything like that. Now, I've never asked a woman ever in my life what her body count was. I've never done that. I used to think it was pointless, but now I see why as I've gotten older. But, you know, I usually don't ask. But before we get into that, let me pause the player music real quick. And I want to play this because I thought this was an interesting video. Fair use, ladies and gentlemen, fair use.
When niggas ask you about the body count, is because they insecure about their dick. Okay. Niggas with good dick ain't gonna ask you nothing like that. Niggas with good dick, they ain't gonna ask you about your body count. You know what? Don't give a fuck. Cause they know they finna stretch that pussy the fuck out. But y'all don't give a fuck who you was fucking before. This pussy.
Excuse the language, ladies and gentlemen, but I don't have the censor button and everything like that. So excuse the language.
Mine now. They finna numb your and get cute. That pussy. They finna that pussy. So they're not finna ask you no questions like, oh, what's your body count? For what? Are you crazy? No, they're not gonna ask you that. It's always the niggas with wormy dick. I'm lying? Am I lying? It's always the niggas with wormy dick.
Yo. Okay, now this brother's gonna respond, but before we play his response, King Gene, I wanted to get your initial reaction, your initial thoughts to that. Hold on. Yeah, I want to get your initial thoughts to that, King Gene. How did you feel about what this lady just said? Ladies, if you're listening, is it true the men with the wormy peas out there, is that true that they only care about body counts, in your opinion, from your experience? But King Gene, initially, what did you feel about that video? That woman's response.
Well, I'm gonna tell you something, my brother. That might have been true in her case. I won't call her a liar, but what I will say is, it has a lot to do with the being that she exposed herself to. Okay, so I mean, it could be a situation where she has come into contact with men that were kind of insecure about the size of their genitalia. See how I cleaned that up? Yeah, I'm good at that. But they might have been insecure about the size of their genitalia, and so that was their reaction. But she can't speak for all men when she say that. I'll be honest with you. I feel like in listening to what she's saying, she's trying to justify not having that open and honest communication with her partner about who she's been with. So this is what this is. This is a deflection, so that she doesn't have to really answer the question. Because if this is a person that she loves and this is a person that she's looking into the future with, then that should not be a question that is difficult to answer. She should be able to just tell them and go on, unless she has she has an astronomical body count. Now we got a problem. But I think that's what she was trying to avoid, my brother.
Okay. Well, me seeing that for the first time, my first reaction was I thought it was just funny. But then I had time to sit back and digest what she was actually saying. And maybe about 5 to 6 years ago, I might have agreed with her. I might have agreed that men who are insecure would only care about a woman's body count and everything like that. But now, me being a little older, I'm starting to understand why that may be an important thing. Now, let me ask you this, King Gene. Do you have a limit for a woman? Is there a limit? Is there a number that just totally turns look how you looking, y'all? Is there a limit that that totally turns you off? Now, is it fair to consider age, how old this woman is, and everything like that? I don't know. If you deal with a woman who's 40, let's just say she's been having sex since she was 16, and she averaged a dude per year, that's about 20 something dudes, 22 dudes or something like that. You dig what I'm saying? My math may be a little off, but y'all get the point. Right. King Gene, is there a number in your eyes that's totally disqualifies her?
Well, I'll put it to you like this, man. I can't necessarily say that there's a number, but my thinking on the matter is, did she obtain these bodies haphazardly? Was this just a phase that she went through and she ran through, several men, or was it a situation where she was in a committed relationship? Now, if she was in a committed relationship, okay, because I mean, hey, I was doing the same thing, so I can't judge her for that. But now, if she
wait, you said a committed relationship is still accumulating bodies?
What I'm saying, if the way she accumulated bodies was through relationships. So, from the time where you specified until the age of 40, if she was in relationships with guys, if she was in a committed monogamous relationship with this cat, he didn't want to marry her, or they had some other difficulties and they broke up, then she went on to the next guy. I can't judge her for that. But if she's continuously racking up bodies like food stamps, I can't do it. So I guess it's the method for me. Not necessarily the number.
Okay, all right. Well, there is a such thing to me as a thing called relationship war veterans. But King Gene, I don't know if you know from my past shows, I like scenarios. I like my scenario. So King Gene, you meet a beautiful woman, woman of your dreams, no children. What type of chicks you like, King Gene? You like them thick? You like them slim? What you like?
Man, I'm from the South, so I like them thick. But go ahead, I'm with you.
Okay, you got a woman, thick, brown skin sister, real nice hair, thick ass. You got a fat ass, some nice breasts, everything you want. She smell good. She smell like she got her perfume off the top shelf at Victoria's Secret. None of that other stuff. But She says, you know what? Y'all been dating. Y'all been dating for about 2 months. She got your head sprung. She doing nasty stuff to you that you ain't never been done before. Just a good girl. But she comes to you one day and she says, King Gene, I got something to tell you. And you say, what is it, baby? And she says that, before we get to the next level, I want you to know that I've been with over 150 men. How would that change your perception of her?
Absolutely, my brother.
But King Gene, she say I'm only for you. She doing everything. She's everything that you could want in a woman. Everything. Does it change? She says I've been with over 150 men. She say back in the day I was lost. I was trying to find myself, and unfortunately, I was trying to find myself through the circle of cock. Does that change how you feel about her?
Well, it like to me, my brother, she's still trying to find herself then, because she ain't found herself in me.
What you mean? What she say? You don't want Gene? She say you don't want. I want to be with forever.
No,
you don't want.
No, I can't do it, brother. I can't. Well, let me tell you why. Despite all that, CJ, despite all of the beautiful appearance, man, all of the things that she brings to the table, I feel cheated because now you allowed me to develop these feelings for you when you should have told me that this is who you were in the beginning. Now I didn't. I'm assuming
you didn't ask though. You didn't ask.
I didn't ask.
You didn't ask though.
Okay, well that kind of.
She didn't have to tell you nothing, but she said, because I'm feeling you so much and I want to take it to the next level. Let me just do you this service by saying, hey, I done had a lot of dudes in my past. And I don't want you to be surprised if anything was to ever come up. Y'all 2 months in. This woman is everything. She everything you could possibly want. Would that stop you from taking it to the next level, knowing that she done slept with 150 brothers? Lord have mercy.
Like I said, man, I personally, I know myself, and that would not be anything that I think that I could reason out. I don't think so. I don't think I can reason that out. Let me tell you why I couldn't reason that away. If you have gone through 150 men,
just the way you said it, man.
if you'd have been through them many men, listen to me, brother. This was not a mistake.
Didi in the other room cracking up, King Gene. Go ahead.
And she should, because now look, this is a scenario you put me in, man. You did this on purpose, but I'm with you.
I sure did.
Look, if 150 men, brother, this was all intentional. She did that on purpose, man. This ain't no situation where she slipped and fell or nothing like that. You did that on purpose. And so for me, like I said, it's not anything that I can reason away. I can't reason that away, man. Now, if she had to say, okay, well, maybe 20, I'm like, okay, well, you 40, I understand, but 150, what that brother say?
He said 150 men. That's one man every 3 days.
So Teddy, basically what you telling me is that she changing men faster than, well, not quite as fast as she changed her draw. It's supposed to be every day. She changed them pretty fast though. She changed pretty fast.
Oh man, that is hilarious. So wait a minute, King Gene. But she comes to you and say, because I want to be fair. Hold
that till you die.
She said,
don't tell me.
And look, me and Drina was just talking about that too. Just saying that because all right. So this is how this whole thing started. What made me want to do a show, because last night at work, these women was just talking about their body counts. For some, they going in the comments.
Look at Chris. Chris say it's a whole town, man. He right though, cause the little town I come from, it's about 150 people there.
She said that's an entire town. Didi said, "Whoa, 150." Listen, so these for some reason at the nursing home after 12 o'clock. Women get real talkative, and then you start to see the real them in the real situations, right? Mm-hmm. So one of the young ladies goes, well, she wasn't young. She had to be about in her 50s or 60s. And they just start talking about, because I'm the only guy working the shift.
Okay.
So they just start talking about body counts. And one of them goes, well, I've been with over 75 men. She said, I've had, trains and all that kind of stuff, and all her time. One of the other young ladies was 22 years old, and she said she's been with like 25 guys. And I'm sitting back, and I try not to give my opinion on certain things like that, but I'm sitting back listening, and in my head, I'm like, damn, 22, and you've been with 25 men, and then this older lady, 75. I mean, not 75, but she in her 50s, 60s, been with over 75 men. She said, I hope they don't see this. I don't care. Shit, I ain't saying their name, but I don't care. They know they out here. But the question was, the 22-year-old wanted to know if she should tell her boyfriend or not. And I said, for the love of God, if you value your relationship, you will not tell that man that.
Don't tell him.
Unless you done slept with one of his homies, then maybe that you need to tell him that. But no, that's just something that men don't. Because I used to look at it like this, King Gene. My thought was, you don't ask because you're probably never going to get the real answer. Number one. And as long as she's clean and she ain't busted out and she ain't blew out and she ain't got no STDs, whatever. It is what it is. Now that I've gotten a little older, I'm really okay. Yeah, Brianna, you need to join. Yeah, she said she about to join in a few. You need to join. Not saying that she done been with 150 guys, but I'm just saying because I got
Lord Jesus, I hope not.
No.
Okay.
But we gonna have a discussion, and I got Uncle Gene on here too. So we gonna have to talk to you because she was wilding the other day. But anyway, yeah, man. I just was like, man, what I want to know if my woman been with 75 different men. And but see, this is why I'm not a fan of asking, because some stuff you really don't want to know. Some answers some things you just really don't want the answer to. And I feel if a woman with that many bodies under her belt is honest with a man who's worth something, it's gonna be hard for him to accept something like that, King Gene. But let me make it a little bit fair for the ladies. Now, if you and I slept with 150 women, you know what I'm saying? We players, we kings. That's gonna make us more enticing to women because they're gonna be thinking that. Well, some I can't speak for all ladies, but a lot of women gonna be like, "Damn, 150 women. What are you working with? I want to know. Why is that? Is that because I told Drina? I said that's biology. I said it's biology because a woman, if they go sleep with three different men unprotected, they pH balance gonna be off. Absolutely. You and I can go out and smash 10 different chicks in the same day. If they all clean, all we gotta do is take a shower and it's on to the next one. So is it biology, King Gene? Is it a hypocritical thing that we got going on with the ladies as far as when it comes to the body count?
Well, I'm gonna tell you now, it is, but here again, this is a issue where men and women are not equal, and we'll never be equal in this particular area because, as far as I know, even the emotional reaction that women have during intercourse is completely different from the reaction that we have.
Yeah,
there's a connection there after intercourse that most of the time we don't share.
Are you familiar with the term post-nut clarity?
I am. I've experienced it a couple of times too, my brother, but go ahead.
Well, I was about to say, what is that like for you? For those of y'all who may not know what post-nut clarity is for men, it's like post-nut clarity is when you release and you have an orgasm and then you just start thinking clear. Like prior to wanting to have sex with the girl, it's like your judgment is clouded. You know what I'm saying? It's like you can't think straight. But the instant, especially if she's somebody that you really don't care for, that you really don't like like, because post nut clarity to me comes in levels. Like, the more you really don't like a chick, the harder it hits you. You dig what I'm saying? So, like, okay, for example, I'm gonna be a little personal. In my situation with Didi, I didn't have post nut clarity,
right,
at all. I didn't want to go home. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to tolerate her. I wanted to go get ice cream after I was done.
right.
You dig what I'm saying? So it wasn't like that. Now, if you don't really like a chick, you know, she ain't that good looking like Precious or something like that, and you smash from the ugly tree, and post nut clarity will hit you hard, especially the more unattractive she is. Would you agree, King Gene?
I would. The regret is tremendous. It's tremendous, brother. It is. You got this one bet, and now what you gonna do with the one bet? You got to take her back to the forest.
Right.
That's the only thing you can do.
It's you be like, especially if you don't like her, you be like, oh, all right, you want to go? You know, you don't want the girl to feel bad, but like you be like, oh God, you know what I'm saying? Like, you still here? Like, you can go now. So, but yeah, so let me see what they said real quick, and then I'm gonna get back to King Gene. He said, "Preach, brother." He said, "No, it's not hypocrisy." So I guess he's agreeing with the biology aspect of it. Shonda Faye says, "Not at all." Not at all. What, Shonda Faye? August Heat says 100. Let me see. Yep. After you have sex with her, it's like, what the F did I do that for? Post nut clarity at its finest. Yeah, that's a real thing. Ladies, do y'all get post nut clarity too? Just wonder. Yeah, some of my male friends have done that. Yeah. So yeah, King Gene, I just I don't know. I think I do have a limit now, as far as what my number would be. I think it depends on her age.
Okay.
Let me see. If I had a chick who was 30 years old and she told me that she done been with like 15 dudes, I'd probably be like, ugh. No, if I could do that, but that's why I don't ask. Let me play the rest of this. Let me play the rest of this video. Hold on, real quick. Let me play it because I'm gonna stop it in between time and commentate and get our thoughts. Hold on.
She crazy, and I know she playing, but for every joke, there has to be a little bit of truth to it for it to even be funny. So this is probably her truth.
Teddy said, "What's wrong with Precious? Precious look crazy."
Or for anybody for that matter.
Wait a minute.
Your body count has to be high.
Wait a minute. Hold on. Teddy said, "What's wrong with Precious?" You seen the movie Precious, King Gene?
And I want to know what's wrong with Teddy. Come on, Teddy. Don't do it like that, brother. Don't do it like that now. No, sir.
What's wrong with
Precious? No, sir.
Now, you know Precious look crazy. Come on now. It ain't got nothing to do with her being fat. If she was skinny, she'll still look the way she looked.
She still would. That's just what it is.
Yeah, she like knock it out. Come on, Ted. She said, "What's wrong with Precious?" Precious out here looking crazy right now. Let me rewind a little bit. Hold on.
Anybody for that matter, your body count has to be high because you don't come to this conclusion off of 2 or 3 bodies. It has to be a nice sample size of about 20 plus. Now, since your body count is pretty high, you want to try to shame a guy for asking you about it because now you're embarrassed to tell him. See, a woman with a
King Gene, do we ask? Should a man ask a woman's body count point blank? Should they ask?
Well, I'll say this, my brother. I would suggest that the brothers don't ask about body count when the ladies don't ask about bank account.
Oh, wow. Okay. All right. Hold on. Okay. Let me see.
Low body count, she'll damn near volunteer that information to you when the conversation of sex comes up by saying she's not that experienced because she hasn't had that many sex partners. But a woman with a high body count, there's no way she's gonna volunteer any information about no body count numbers.
All right, I'm gonna stop it right there for a second. Hold on. What's hold on. Damn, let me get this right. What's up, Japrice?
Hi.
My sister.
What's the deal?
Where have you been?
I mean, I've been grinding. I've been all over the world grinding. What's going on?
Nothing. Good evening, everyone. Good evening, Mr. King Gene.
What's up? What up, Brianna?
Hey,
Brianna.
am I on?
Yeah, you on? We can see you. Is that your smoke detector up
Okay.
there? Hopefully.
Mhm. She got the Kevin Samuels camera. You got to come in frame.
Oh yeah.
You got. I'm gonna need you to turn up like you was a couple days ago, because you know we gotta have a conversation. We ain't gonna put everything out there, but we talking about body counts right now. But yeah, we talking.
Oh God.
We talking about body counts right now. But yeah, so ladies, y'all just joining us. We were talking about does a body count just a woman, because we talking about all of us. Does a person's body count affect their chances of being in a relationship, a long-term lasting relationship? So Japrice, what do you think about that?
I absolutely agree that when a woman has, since we're on the subject of women, sorry, can I just tell my husband and
Oh,
son?
you good?
Yeah.
You good? Yeah, go ahead. Brianna, is you there? While she's doing that, she's getting situated. Is Brianna there?
Yes, I'm here.
Does a person's
Yes,
body
I'm
count,
here.
does a man's body count matter to you?
No.
Why
As
not?
long as he's clean. Like, I mean, if you're getting frequently tested, if you're taking a precaution to, protect yourself and stuff like that, you showing proof that you're getting tested and stuff like that. No, I don't feel like with your past, I don't. Oh, that's my girl. Hey, wifey. I've seen her in the comments. Sorry.
Oh, you good?
So back to this though. Yeah, I feel like no, but his past don't define his future. That's how I feel. So he
About
could have
that
done
one.
this some crazy stuff.
Some of the
He
things
don't
from the past you
wait
can't get
to an
rid of.
extent. To an extent. To an extent. I
Okay.
should say that to an extent. But he
Okay.
could have, messed with these chicks and had one night stands and this, that, and the third. He getting tested, he doing the precautions. And then he met me, and I feel like he a great dude. He ain't got too many flaws. I feel like he can
Okay.
work. And he's experienced. I don't want nobody
All right.
under experience. We want people qualified.
Qualified. So you wouldn't want to mess with a virgin.
Oh God, no. What we gonna be doing? I gotta teach him everything. Oh no.
Why not? Why not? What's wrong with a man who's clean? You know he's clean, and you can train him to your liking.
Okay.
I'm just saying.
It's
You
nothing
have
wrong
he
with the
clean. You
man
know
who's
he don't
clean.
have no children.
I have a friend that has no children and he's a virgin. But if I'm going to be honest, I would prefer a guy with experience.
Okay. All right. Japrice, body count, does it matter?
So I believe for a man, no, and I believe for a woman, yes. I do believe that because, am I supposed to be saying because?
Go ahead. No,
Okay.
go ahead.
I believe that it matters for a woman because pretty much like if we're looking like for like a marriage instance, like it's pretty much like a man paying full price for a car and it already has like miles on it. And I say that because a lot of women are not sexually satisfied these days because we have such high body counts. The man that we are supposed to get married to, or the person that ideally is supposed to be the one that rocks our boat, rocks our world, because we're not supposed to be women are not supposed to be so sexually experienced. So body count in a woman does matter. In a man, no, because a man needs experience, as I always say, needs experience. And yeah.
Interesting perspectives. Teddy says, at my age, it mattered to me. I am 48 years old, and at my age, I have met women that have been first class around the world. More time with age means greater possibility for mishaps. Just my opinion. All righty. Well, ladies, I played a video from a young woman. She was speaking. Me and King Gene had commented on it, but she was pretty much saying in a nutshell that if a man asks how many men that you've been with, he's insecure. His sex game may not be that great. So what do y'all think about that? Would y'all, if a man asked you, first of all, if a man asked your body count, would you tell him the truth?
Yes. If I'm
You would?
dating you, yeah. If I'm not interested, why am I even, I'm just playing it off. I'm not interested. But if I'm dating you and I plan on taking you serious, yes, I will tell you the truth.
Okay. What about you, Japrice? Would you even tell a guy? Is that his business? Is that his business? Even if you are dating and everything like that, is your past your past? Should it stay in the past? Is that even his business at all?
I'm not gonna say that it's not his business, but honestly, like if we're gonna be honest, no, I wouldn't. If I had like a high body count, I would not tell him.
Yeah, I wouldn't recommend that, ladies.
No, because what he doesn't know, like we're literally like setting yourself up for him to be like, yeah, no, he does need to know.
Not if he wants to take you serious. Now, if he's just trying to smash, then who cares? I don't care what a body count is. But I think now, because I used to be like, well, I'm not gonna ask, but now at this point, I guess it would kind of matter. I guess it would depend on the feeling. If she's giving me hoish vibes, or if she's giving me like past Tatiana vibes, then I may ask. I may be like, at now. But if I was 24, 23, no, I wouldn't. But now I'd be like, let me ask you something, baby. Like you kind of doing that a little bit too good. It's you doing that a little bit too well. But can a player ask a question? How many times have you been on the merry-go-round? How many people have you been on the merry-go-round with? You know what I'm saying? I mean, just a little bit too well. Like something so good it scare you as the man. Like you, hold up, back up, Satan. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. King Gene said,
I feel like this though.
Go ahead.
I feel like, what's the point of asking if 9 times out of 10 you still gonna hit?
You asking? Well,
is it just for you to know?
Go ahead, King Gene. Go ahead. I'm gonna let King Gene.
Just in general, like, what's the point? What's the point of men asking how many people you done been with if you still, a lot of men, 9 times out of 10, still gonna want to get some. They still gonna want to get it. Why ask?
Go ahead.
Now, the reason for the question, and back me up, CJ, if this you feel the same way. But the reason for the question, in my opinion, would be, it gives me a gauge as to whether or not I need to take you seriously. Because, like we mentioned, now, Japri said it, the notion that this particular lady is too experienced. Her experience is over and beyond. Lets me know that this is not the first time she has done this, or the things that she's doing currently, to me, she has perfected over the course of time with some other people. So it really helps me to appreciate whether or not she is considerate of herself. Does she value herself? Because now, and this goes for men and women, if you meet someone that doesn't value themselves, if they don't put themselves in a position that looks like they care about their own well-being, then you're not going to. You don't have any reason to. So it's the same way with this. 150 sex partners. Now, see, I ain't got past that number, so I'm going back to that. 150 sex partners tell me that you are not concerned about your own well-being. So why should I be?
Well, now at this age,
because maybe she has all the great qualities.
Oh, you missed the scenario.
Maybe she ain't out there about it no more.
Wait. I gave him the scenario too. I gave him the scenario, Brianna. I told him, I said, King Gene got a big old thick woman from the South with a nice ass. She can cook well. She look good. She smell good. The only thing, she the woman of his dreams. Talk to him good and everything. The only thing was, She came to him one day after she done fed him some Pop-Tarts and said that, King Gene, I've been with 150 men. He said it's over with. It's a wrap. He said it's cut. But the reason now that I'm older and now that I'm starting to further my career and the more visible that I start to become, it's an image thing too. At the end of the day, I don't want to be with a woman that every man has had. We are very territorial, especially with the women that we care about. Now, if you somebody we trying to smash, whatever. I don't care if you've been with 500 men. Got nothing to do with me as long as you clean. But if you somebody that I want to take serious and that I want on my arm because you are a representation of me, and I got 30 other dudes saying that, damn, he with her, boy. She sure know how to suck a mean toe. You know what I'm saying? So it's now that I get older and the more visible I become, and the more people start to see me, I wouldn't be comfortable knowing that my woman has been with a whole bunch of men. Now it's just me. That don't mean I'm insecure, but it's more of a representation thing for me. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's another thing. A lot of women too think just because a man will have sex with you doesn't mean he'll take you serious as a partner. Those are two different things. You know what I'm saying? Somebody has sex with Precious.
Right.
So, I mean, it is what it is. That don't, so any woman can have sex. That's nothing. What you stand outside is dudes waiting to smash you. But it's all about the quality now and the type of what you're building. To me, that's how I look at it now. I mean, I don't know how some other dudes may feel. Some dudes may feel it's insecure, but I know us as men, for the most part, are very, very territorial. If we care about you, if we care. Now, if we don't give a damn, then so be it. You can sleep with Earl, Joe, and Jim. We don't care. So,
and then Brianna, I got a scenario for you that would absolutely work. CJ said it's 150 men that this lady who I'm in a relationship has been with, and she decides to tell me that over popcorn. My reaction is going to be to go upstairs and pack my stuff and her stuff, and we're gonna move to Alaska. What about that? Because there would be no one in Alaska that would know, hopefully, who this lady is. But if we can't move to Alaska or Czechoslovakia or one of them places, then I can't stay. I can't stay.
Hey, you're gonna be in Czechoslovakia. One of them players gonna come up to you and be like, hey, your woman, she's a good one. King Gene might offer at that point.
Look, I got to go there. I'm be like, okay, brother, here, look, y'all
that's to the point.
Okay, let's make it more realistic, right? Let's say 60. I skimmed a good 90 off. Let's say 60. Damn. She's had 60 partners. The woman at my job told me she's been with 75 men. So 60 partners. King Gene, could you handle that? Is 60 too much? I done took 90 penises away. Is that enough. Too much? Huh?
You didn't take enough. Okay, look, okay, and look, let me say this, man, because I don't want to seem like a stick in the mud, because y'all know I'm the old guy in the group. But now I really feel passionately about this, because look, this is somebody, man, that you looking at and you saying there's a potential for this lady to have your last name and to bear your children. And as men, we take that very seriously. This is our legacy that's gonna come by means of this lady, right? And so my legacy don't need to be attached to 60 other dudes. So basically, you got a book, right? You wrote a book, right, CJ? It's like you wrote a book, right?
I got you. I'm with you.
And this book is a wonderful book. All of the chapters in it are about love and companionship and good relationship. And you got 60 other cats that wrote the preface to the book.
Lord have mercy.
I
Jeez.
can't do it, bro. I'm good.
Oh.
Mm-mm.
Dang, I ain't
Caprice.
dang. Shut me up with that.
Caprice, I got a question for you. If she here.
Yes,
Somebody-
I'm here. I'm trying
Okay.
to get hooked up to my computer so I can
Okay.
be on camera. But I'm here.
So, okay. Do you think men are too judgmental when it comes to a woman's sexual history?
No, I don't think so. I think it's important, especially when it comes to like taken seriously in marriage. Yes.
Okay,
Really
well,
important.
let me ask you this. I'm gonna ask you the same question that I asked Brianna. Could you have been before you had gotten married? Would you have taken serious a man who had never been with anybody before? He was a virgin.
No, I would prefer someone
Y'all
with
don't got no
experience.
love for the virgins at all. He got to start somewhere.
Well, but it's because the men have to work for their value. You
You
know,
can't
like
stop with me.
men like work for their value. Like us women are born with value. Like men, have to work up for their value, and a man need experience.
So is it an age thing though? Okay, so like, what if y'all both, what's the average age that a person loses their virginity? What, 16, 15, 16? Would y'all say that?
I believe so.
So what if y'all both teenagers? What if
Mhm.
y'all both the same age?
If we're both teenagers and we're what? We're about to have sex.
Yeah, if y'all bope teenagers and y'all both, well, I guess y'all will both be virgins at that point. So I
Yeah.
guess it wouldn't matter then. But
I don't think it would matter then.
are you saying that if you're a little seasoned and somebody and a new jack came and you ain't trying to really have that?
No, because
Lord have mercy.
yeah, no.
Where is Chris?
No, because like
Be petty.
because I believe that for men, like if he was to be a virgin and you were, his first sexual partner, whatever the case may be, there is room for him to want to experience other stuff, like other women, and it's not it's versus you understand what I'm saying? Of course he's gonna want to see what else is out there. He wanna take another couple licks at different flavors of ice cream.
Okay.
And it's not till later is when he figured, okay, ice cream is ice cream, the different flavors, but this is my favorite ice cream right here.
Okay. I think we're gonna use that metaphor from now on. Ice cream. All right. King Gene, what do you think about what your priest just said? That she might be on to something because I didn't think about that part. Because once you finally get a taste of ice cream, as a young man, you want to go out there and experience some different flavors. So maybe, she want to be the last and final ice cream. She want to be a Haagen-Dazs, if you will. What's up, Teddy?
What up, man?
What's going on, Teddy?
What's going on, Teddy?
What's up, brother?
Before we get back to what I was saying about the priest's comment, Teddy, did you say what's wrong with Precious?
I was just messing with you, man. Come on. I was just messing with you. No, I'm good. I was just messing with you, man. No, I was trying to make somebody laugh. I had to be the eyeball, so I was just messing with you.
Okay. Now
Hey, what's up, Brianna? Hey, Brianna.
Can you hear? Look, she got her I woke up like this hat on. I dig that. So Teddy, a woman's body count, is that important to you?
Hell yeah, my age, hell yes. It's too much stuff going on these days. You know what I'm saying? And then it is important, but I think I'm sorry, I forgot the brother name. Mr. Jeans?
Gene, yep, King Gene, yep.
Yeah. King Gene. I think he made the comment. It's important, but for me, I don't ask because you ain't gonna get the truth anyway. They ain't gonna tell the truth. Mm-mm. If you ask a woman about her body count, I mean, somebody that has self-respect, like the young lady in the video talking about the number of men she ran through, and then you knocked it down to 90, 60. If you really have self-respect for yourself, you're not gonna have a high body count. So when he was talking about the wedding, yes, at my age, if I meet a lady, I don't want the dudes at the wedding behind my back laughing at me. Like, yeah, you got stuck with it, but we smashed her. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-mm.
And that's true. Because nowadays, like you was talking about the young ladies at your job, she's 22 years old and she been in trains and
Well,
planes and automobiles and all kinds of crap.
the lady was in her 60s and she had been with over 75 men.
Well, think about it though. How many has a 22-year-old been with?
She said she'd been with like 25. At
Okay.
22.
60-year-old. Okay, so it's kind of directly proportional to your age. That's why I said at my age, the body count is important because she's 60 and she done been with 75.
She's 60 and she done had 75 men. That would average out to probably a man and a half per year if we just starting from those from the age of 1. So I'm assuming that she probably maybe started messing around when she was in her teens.
Mm-hmm.
So that would be
True.
about 2.5. That would average about 2.5 men per year. So,
right, but think at it. Who am I most likely to date? The 60-year-old or the 22-year-old? So if I'm gonna date the 60-year-olds, I gotta deal with 75 ex-men versus a 22-year-old that has been smashed by 22 people. See what I'm saying? So that's why King Gene was saying at our age it does matter because like at our age we have wrote a book, a legacy. Mm-hmm. We have been successful. We have been high value. We have created a legacy that we want to pass to our children. You get with the wrong female, and it goes both ways. The females get with the wrong guy. That book can have a very dark ending. Mm-hmm. So at my age, the high body count does matter because I'd rather date a young chick because I know she has less of a high body count versus dating somebody that's 50 years old because, you know, she might have been through 3 divorces, 20 grandkids, and been, you know, ran through from every guy in the club. Not trying to disrespect her, but yes, at my age, but at the end of the day, I ain't gonna get the true number. Oh, I forgot about him. He was outside the area code in a different state. Oh, he was in Jamaica. I didn't count him. You know what I'm saying? So well, yeah.
I got the same question that I got for you, the same scenario that I have for King Gene. You got a woman. She's everything you want in a woman. Nice, beautiful, everything physically. She talked to you right. She want to see you win. She trying to help your business grow. She helping you get money. But she come to you one day, Teddy, and she said, you know what? Why she massaging your feet? She said, I got something to tell you, Ted.
Oh, Lord.
She said, I'd have been on a carousel a few times. I had about 60 men. Now, mind you, y'all 2 months in, and this woman is doing everything that you want. Is it over?
We need to go get an age check and get a private witness.
Thank you, Ted.
Because
thank you, brother.
I need to know that she's clean and cool.
You're 2 months in. You will know by now.
Well, that is true. I mean, that's true. But being that she told me that, I need to know like a COVID test. You know, is you negative or positive? I need to know this. Then we finna have a private wedding. Ain't nobody finna know about this one. And then we're gonna go ahead and build our empire. Keep it real.
Okay.
But, hey, she got to be on some real stuff. She got to be faithful to me. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody finna know about this.
Hold on. Hold on.
Go ahead and.
Okay, I think Japrice, you good? Okay. I think you got your thing on in the background. You got your computer on, giving you feedback. Okay, just do a signal when you're good or something like that. I wanted to show y'all this though, and the reason I asked these scenarios because there are situations, right, where men do forgive and they accept a female's past. Now, this article that I just pulled up for y'all, right? It says the headline reads, if y'all can see that, pastor marries a porn star. His wife responds to saving herself for marriage. It's totally beautiful. Porn star. After leaving for college in Santa Barbara, Brittany Ruins turned to stripping as a way to earn some extra money. It wasn't long before her promiscuous side job became a full-fledged career in the entertainment industry. Yes, adult entertainment industry. Britney starred in hundreds of films, of adult films, as Jenna Presley, racking up huge paychecks, hundreds, becoming a successful porn star. But her life was anything but a success. After just a month in the porn industry, her self-esteem was shot. She turned to cocaine in order to stay thin and cope with being a porn star. Later on, she met the pastor, changed her life, and became a reformed hoe. So, ladies and gentlemen, look, King Gene got the thing. he got the sleeping thing on. So, fellas, are we not being forgiven enough? This woman gave her life to God after starring in hundreds of porno movies with hundreds of men. Are we not forgiven enough? She gave her life to God and tried to turn it around. Ladies and gentlemen, are we doing too much? Does she not have a right to be with a good guy? Ladies, are we being too hard? Brianna, are we being too hard now? Does she have a right to be a reformed hoe?
CJ, I'm not messing with you. All right.
Hallelujah. Thank you.
And it's hard because, you know, she was in the adult entertainment industry, and you know, she was messing with a lot of guys. You know, I'm pretty sure to bring that income in, she was messing
not a
with
lot,
hundreds
not a lot,
hundreds of videos, a lot of trains. Okay, a lot of conductors. But what I will say is that
a lot of that sound going on. A lot of that sound.
Oh, come on.
I'm just saying.
I don't know what to say because it's so hard.
So does she not have a right to be loved, though? Like, does she not have a right to change herself? Should we be more accepting? Somebody has to do it. I mean, she gets her life together.
Somebody got to do it.
Why us?
Japrice, help me out here now. Are we being too hard on this woman? She gave her life to God. I can hear you breathing in the court, sweetheart.
You can?
Yeah, we heard you. You had it up to your mouth. That's where the mic is.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, I don't think so. I think there's like, you can be forgiven, but there's consequences to everything that you do. And you know, that is the result. And yes, you can be forgiven or whatever, or saved or forgiven in God's eyes, but I do believe, like, yeah, there's consequences to everything that you do, whether it's good or bad.
Okay. Well, fellas, I mean, look, she gave her life to God now. She done swore off all the other men. I mean, Ted, help me out. Is it over? I mean, y'all said that y'all will go to Alaska and get married at a private wedding, but
I didn't say that.
Oh, I thought y'all said. Oh, okay. So King Gene, he said he going to Alaska or to the Czech Republic to get married.
Damn. Don't go in the winter.
So I mean, are we being too harsh on the ladies right now?
Oh man,
he said not hard enough.
Game over, brother.
You know what, man? Okay. She has a pass. Cool. I'm sitting here trying to think, if she been with 100 of different men, what is the pastor gonna do? I mean, I'm just saying, because what kind of feeling? I can park my truck inside of her.
Oh,
dude. I mean, okay, I'm just saying. Okay, intimacy is an important part of a relationship. I get it. But if you've been with 100 different men, it's like either she knows something that I don't know, or I mean, I know he a pastor and he got to be like Jesus, but I ain't gonna be able to do it, man.
What you mean, brother?
I can't be with her.
Me and Teddy, we finna get into it, brother. What you mean? He got to be like Jesus. Jesus wasn't with nobody that had, that was a porn star. Jesus didn't
but he's a pastor, and pastor resembles the love and the kindness that Jesus showed. So CJ asked, "Do we forgive her?" Yes, I forgive her,
right?
But I'm not gonna be with her.
Now, Ted, let me
shamed and cast it out.
let me go in and tell you that, right? After things would happen, Jesus would say, "Go about your way. Your faith has made you well." He didn't tell folks to stay around him like that. He said, "Your faith made you well. Now you can go." Appreciate you. That's what he said. Now look. So I'm with you, brother. Look, I'm with you. We gonna forgive. But now anybody that align themselves with this kind of lady, listen, I don't know what to say about you, because evidently you don't value yourself, that you don't think you could find somebody that hadn't been put through all that. Are you serious?
Lord have mercy.
And then look, Teddy, we not talking about a lady who said, okay, this is something I didn't mean to do. It just happened a couple times. This was her career. like right. Okay, CJ clock in to work, right? And go and check on his patients and make sure they got everything they need. He doing that intentionally because that's his career. This lady, this is her career.
I agree with you.
And then you ask me why I do this? Nah, I'm good.
Hey, Chris got me dying with this comment. She said, "I wonder how many people continue going to his church after he married her. I feel like this may have had a huge effect on the status as a pastor."
They took it.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I know he a pastor and he got to lead by example, forgive, forget, and move on. But I mean, there's no way on God's earth that I can be with that woman.
I agree, brother.
Oh, that's all I'm saying.
Yeah,
I've had a problem being with a woman that's been with 20 guys. But like you said, this was her career.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, she clocked in, clock out every day. Never mind.
Wow.
Wow. Oh wait, I would like to see where his thinking is at. Seriously.
All right, y'all. So I'm about to play this next part of this video. So he's explaining about what he thinks about her response about saying that insecure men ask about body counts and all that. So
bullshit.
But usually a woman's body count is pretty obvious to a man just by his dealings with her. Let's take two 30-year-old women, one with the body count of 20 and the other with the body count of 5. Now, the 3-step process of meeting, getting to know, and sleeping with a 30-year-old woman with a body count of 20 is a fast process. You can probably sleep with this woman in about 30 days.
Somebody might gotta mute their mic or something.
Let me see. Hold on. I'll do it. All right. I'll replay it a little bit. I'll go back a little bit.
Getting to know, and sleeping with a 30-year-old woman with a body count of 20 is a fast process. You can probably sleep with this woman in about 30 days. Now, the 3-step process of meeting, getting to know, and sleeping with a woman, with a 30-year-old woman with the body count of 5 is a slow process. You probably won't sleep with this woman till about 6 months to a year.
What? All right, so I'm gonna stop it there. I'm gonna stop it there. Hold on. So let me see. Go ahead and unmute y'all mics. Y'all can unmute y'all mics. So, time limits, ladies and gentlemen. I want to ask y'all about that. Time limits. Do y'all? I'm gonna go around. Do y'all feel like it is a certain time limit that is appropriate for someone to sleep with somebody else? Now, King G, I don't know if you remember the discussion that we had with Mr. Lucario was on here a couple weeks ago, and Mr. Lucario said that he slept with a woman in 10 minutes. So Is there a time? Is there a time frame? Is there a time frame? I'll go ahead and start with you, King Gene. We're just gonna go around. Oh, wait, hold on. You muted, King Gene.
Okay, I'm
Yeah,
here with you now.
Yep, you good. You good.
First of all, I would like to officially call Cap. That's the first thing I would do, and then the next thing I say is, yeah, I'm in agreement with the brother. Oh, I got a little technical difficulties. I might. Okay, here we go.
We can hear you. We can see you.
I would agree with the brother. I would, because it's all about what a person is looking for, right? So if a person has slept with 5 people, then the indication is that this person is looking for something more permanent, more long term, more stable, right? And so the person that what was it, 25, 20? The person that has slept with those many people at 30 years of age, then maybe they're at the beginning they weren't as serious about having a long-term permanent relationship. Now that could have changed during the course of time, but the person that has 5, you absolutely know beyond a shadow of doubt that their aim is to find someone to have a long-term relationship with. That's just how it works. But now sleeping with somebody in 10 minutes, that person wasn't intentional at all. They was just trying to scratch an itch, and that's what they did.
Okay, so look, if you slept with a woman, do you think if sleeping with somebody on a first night, do you think that would stop a long-term lasting relationship? You don't think a one-night stand can turn into something greater?
Well, here's the thing. I wouldn't say that, but what I would say is anybody that's involved after the one-night stand is over with, then we have to get on track with this thing. We have to start making moves that look like we're trying to make this into something permanent. So okay. I don't know about that, but I'll say this: I think it's a protection with the lady that has a body count of 5. It's more of a protection there, because when you deal with her, you know what it is that she's bringing.
Okay. Brianna, is it a time limit? Do you think a time limit is necessary for a relationship to be successful? A time limit on when somebody should and should not take part in sexual activities?
If I'm gonna be honest, no, I don't think, and don't nobody judge me, but no, I don't think that a time limit matters, because you can have sex with a woman, a man, whatever your preference is, the same night, and y'all can hit it off. Y'all can be in a relationship everlasting, and you can wait 6 months to a year or 2 years. Y'all finally have sex, and then find out the relationship is sugar shit. It's not going to work out. You don't really like the person. The sex is trash, and it's over. So I think that's why I think that time really doesn't define how long or like the relationship is going to last. I do think though it is better, and likewise, to get to know the person before you lay down with them. But it don't define the relationship, because you can, like I said, you can have a one night stand. Y'all get married. You can wait. And you don't waited all this time. You don't waited a year. And then you find out, like, damn, what I waited for? Like, this was horrible. Like, I gave my time to wait for this. Like, you know what I'm saying? So that's how I feel. And like I said,
okay. All right, Japrice, is a time limit appropriate? Do you think a time should be placed on when somebody should participate in sexual activities?
So from a religious standpoint, where I'm coming from, I would say yes. But I heard some men say that, like sex is looked at differently between man and woman. So like to a man, it's not really so much as like that she gave it up so easily. It's because she didn't quickly show her value after having sex. So pretty much like I heard a man say something as far as like after they had sex, the next day she didn't do anything, like maybe cook something or clean something or just something like that, something to show her value as a woman. And it kind of made me think like, I wonder how do men, like, is that true? Because so the question, me personally, I believe that you should wait to marriage, but marriage shouldn't take that long for you to marry. So, so yeah, do you guys, is that true? Like, do men not really care if she has sex with him so quick? It's only because she doesn't show her value after the sex.
Remember, write that question down. Remember it, and we're gonna answer that as soon as I ask Teddy. Do not forget that question because I definitely want to answer that. Ted with the red light district light in the background, looking like he looking like he ready right now. Is it a time limit on do you feel it's an appropriate time limit on when two people should participate in sexual activity?
For me, I customize each situation different. Let me explain. If I'm vibing with a woman and I'm feeling a woman and we doing great and we clicking, I don't like to put a time limit on it. It happens when it happens. If usually within a couple of weeks, I have kind of an idea if it's gonna work out or not. You know, or where is it going? Are we just smashing? We just friends with benefits, or are we trying to create something more? So usually, if I'm vibing with a woman, I try to take it to the next level. Like, hey, you know, let's do a weekend getaway and try to get her out the environment and change the setting a little bit. So I don't put a time limit on it at all. I just go with the flow with each woman that I have dated. Some women that have happened within a week, some women that happen within 2 months, and some women it's like, okay, well, I don't want this to happen. I like to get to know a person because if we lay down and she just happened to get pregnant, I gotta deal with this woman for at least the next 18 years.
Yeah. Well, my thoughts on it is, and y'all all make really good points because I can take something from each of what everybody said. Because Teddy, to go by what you said, you have to be very careful with somebody that you are laying down with because you could potentially be tied to this person for the next 18 years.
And
my dad always used to say, you never have sex with a woman you couldn't see yourself having a baby with. And he used to always say to me that I wanted a child with your mama. And he was like, you were not a mistake. He said, I wanted a child with your mama. So he would say that all the time. And he used to be like, don't ever have sex with a woman that you do not see yourself having a child with. What Japrice was saying, though, she also said something that made sense, too. And Brianna, because me personally, I'm not a big believer in quote unquote time limits. I know some people have like a 90-day rule and a 30-day rule. And I feel like if we are two grown adults and we feeling each other and we have chemistry, then let's do what we do. If we both feeling it, like it's not being forced, it's not a forced thing, then let's do what we do. But when you putting extras on and saying, oh, I absolutely will not do anything with you until 90 days, like that's ridiculous, in my opinion. I think some women use that as a control tactic and try to use that as like dangling sex over a man's head. All men ain't that thirsty. That's going to sit up there and wait 90, 30, 60 days for you to give it up. Especially if y'all vibing, you know what I'm saying? But what Japri said though was interesting because she said, what was that question one more time?
So I heard a couple of men say that it's not so much that she gave it up easily, it's because she didn't show her value right after the sex. Right.
She didn't show the value after the sex. And I think that is an important point because some women, all they have to offer is sex. That's it. That's all they have to bring to the table. And Teddy, if you can come on back. But that's all some women have to offer to the table is sex. And once they give that up, and I do think that is why some women like to quote unquote make men wait for so long, because they know that outside of the sex, they truly have nothing to offer as a woman. And then their card is pulled. They're going to try to make a man invest his time and gain some sort of attraction before giving it up to him. And hold on, I think he's back. Before giving it up to him, but they outside of that is really nothing there. So I think that's an important point. King Gene, what do you think about that? Do you think that some women will make a man wait because they really have nothing of value to bring to the table besides sex?
Now, I guarantee you that there are some that have done it.
Mm-hmm.
I guarantee you that. I'm sad to say I've met some.
Mm.
And afterward, there's absolutely nothing else to offer.
Mm.
Nothing. You don't have any stimulating conversation. There's, as the priest was mentioning, you can't cook. There's all of the things that you look for long-term relationships are simply absent.
Mm.
And it goes back to something that my mother used to always tell us, you know, especially as we were getting older as men. She said, you got to get up out that bed sometime.
Yep.
And when you do, what do y'all have in common? If the only thing that you had was your experience when it comes to sex, then, you know, you don't have the full picture, and that's not going to work. Now, when you're talking about commitment and a long-term relationship, now for meeting you and the first 10 minutes we do what we do, then I guess it fills its purpose. But for a long-term committed relationship, it's just not going to work, y'all.
Yeah, like 9.5 times out of 10, it's not going. Like, bro, I had you in 10 minutes. Like, you know, there's nothing special about you. You dig what I'm saying? Ted, do you think some women make men wait because they have nothing else of value to bring to the table?
Oh yeah, definitely. Yep, for sure. I've been in those situations where, you know, it's been a dry conversation, dry relationship, and they come up with excuses, or, you know, oh, I want to wait till I get married. Well, then, you know, we ain't finna get married no time soon. So, you know, yeah. I mean, just like King James said, after sex is like, okay, now what?
Right.
What we gonna? What we gonna do? Especially if you like, now we just smash it, and this is just a quick, one off for each one. Hey, cool. But if you jump into sex too quick, and after sex is over, my dad used to say, after sex in, the prom has in. So now what?
Right.
So I got to be able to connect with her, or at least on some kind of intelligent level, hold an intelligent conversation. And a lot of people can't hold an intelligent conversation these days.
No.
So I mean, it has to be some kind of interest there at all.
Right. I agree with that. Now, ladies, this is why I think, and to the ladies that may be listening now and in the future, this is why I definitely think it is important to keep your sexual history. I'm not going to say at a minimum, but it is important to keep it within a healthy range, because if you do want a man to take you serious, there are levels to this game. Now,
oh, definitely,
it's levels to this game. Now, I look at it like this. Y'all know I like vacations, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, a woman that I really love and I'm invested with and I'm comfortable with, and we can do things raw, and I'm assured of certain things not happening, she gets special treatment versus a woman I'm kind of unsure about. You know what I'm saying? Like, for example, newest cruise ship is called Wonder of the Seas. Very extravagant ship. You know what I'm saying? That's for females who can build a trust with a man who has something to bring to the table. If I can trust you to make me feel comfortable with being with you, if I know, and like I said, all things, you know, you can't prevent all things like babies and stuff like that. But if I feel pretty good about being with you, you make me feel good as a man. You might get looks on the ocean. You get them special sea view looks, can take you places, do certain things. I want to do that kind of stuff for my chick, because I like doing that type of stuff. But, you know, if you a Tatiana and I know you got a little history, you may go on Bahamas Paradise. You dig what I'm saying? You might get the low class vacations and stuff like that.
Mississippi River boat.
Right. It's levels to this. Yeah, well,
for sure.
we'll show you a good time, baby. But you know, I gotta strap up. I don't know who you out there with. You know what I'm saying? You may just get a trip to Kalahari or something like that paid for. You just might have to pay for parking. You know, but if I love you and you making me feel well, you'll get that Mardi Gras treatment. You know, she's talking about stop it. I'm serious though. Ain't that fellas? Am I lying?
No, you
No.
ain't lying.
You tell the
TJ,
truth.
if she got 150, she gonna get a rowboat.
Oh no, she not gonna even. No. If she got 150, she ain't even going to Belle Isle. Like no. We don't do that. Not me. And I know about it. It's one thing if you lie to me. No. She
We looking for a grand sweet chick.
yes.
You know,
Yes.
somebody we can be proud, you know, show off on the cruise, take her to the spa. Hey, go get your nails done, baby. Go get a massage. You know, you want to get a steak dinner. And we ain't bringing no crackheads on no kind of cruises. No.
Yeah.
And we ain't bringing no 150 chicks.
No.
I'm not finna be 151. I'm just keeping it real.
And I'm gonna keep it
So-
real. No, ladies, this is a different show. Like from what we used to, we having fun. But I'm gonna be real. We cool. I done talked to y'all for a while, so I feel like I can be honest with y'all. It's like if I'm in a relationship with a woman and I can be with her unprotected, you know, and I trust her, she is gonna get the finest of trips. It's levels. Now, it's levels to it. So like if I gotta strap up, you may not get the Mardi Gras, but you may get like you may get Vegas. You know, if you make me feel good, you know what I'm saying? But I still gotta strap up. You may get Vegas or something like that. You getting there, but not quite. You ain't quite there yet. You almost there though. You know, I gotta strap up. I ain't quite sure yet. You'll get Vegas for 3 days, you know, pay for.
3 days.
Yeah, for 3 days, pay for. You give her that. We getting there because we getting somewhere. Now, if I don't really know you, you know, I'm just trying to get away for a couple of days or something like that. We can go to Six Flags or something like that. You know, you still got to kind of pay for your own food. You know, I'll pay for the transfer. You know, but it's levels. This is how men, successful men, think.
I agree.
I'm putting it in a realm of vacation. So people can get a certain understanding. You know, with Didi, I know I ain't got to worry about nothing. You know, we still here 4 years. I ain't never been burnt. Nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, we ain't been on the Mardi Gras yet, but we getting there when we get to it. You know, I ain't gonna take Didi. We ain't going to Six Flags. No, she's better than that. She's more than that.
That's right. And look, let me shout out Didi, man, for holding my brother down. You know, she the moderator for the show. Let's shout out Didi, man. Didi, we appreciate you for holding my brother down.
Yeah, man.
Didi never got a bad word to say about you. You got to be an extraordinary woman.
Yeah, man.
To put up with him.
Yes.
Yeah. If she can handle me, put up with me, because I'm wild. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man. We ain't, you know, Didi get the all-inclusive resorts. She gets you know, the secrets and the night shifts. I ain't never took Didi on Bahamas Paradise. I would never disrespect her. You know, I wouldn't disrespect her by just you know, taking her to a Motel 6. You know, you ain't got, you know, I don't have to do that. Ladies, pay attention. I'm trying to give you some game now. Even if you got a high body count, don't let the man know. We don't want to know. Nah. Don't believe that's fragile ego talk.
When guy told me that.
We don't. Don't tell him. Don't tell him the truth.
Cause we
I
ain't gonna tell.
listen, I don't believe in lying. I don't believe in lying. You should not lie to your partner, but there are some things that are better unsaid. Japrice, do you agree with that?
With the whole like cruise and trips analogy.
No, I'm just like some things are better left unsaid. If you gotta,
yeah, absolutely. I always say like when men kind of like ask a woman like, oh, why you and your ex broke up, and she just spills the whole top of views or he was this, he was that, and blah blah. You're literally just giving the next man the blueprint. Like you always just say like, oh, he passed away or.
Mm-hmm. All right, Chris said, I don't know about that, CJ. LOL. I see what you're saying, though. Is that what Anton Daniels considers tricking? Here's the thing. Here's how I feel about tricking.
Here we go.
Here's how I feel about tricking. It's not tricking if we're both having a good time and it's something that I want to do.
Right.
Exactly.
If I'm going on a trip, on a vacation, and it's all expenses paid and we're both having a good time and it's because I want to do it, not because she wants to do it, to me, in my opinion, that's not tricking.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if you doing it just because you trying to get some and everything like that, cool, do you? But that ain't what I'm on. I like to go on vacations because I like to go on vacations, not because she likes to go on vacations. Now, it's just a perk. That's just a perk of being with me. You know what I'm saying? You just with a man that like to do certain things. I wouldn't do it just because that she likes to do it. You know what I'm saying? And yes, I mean, that's my woman too. So yeah, I can trick on my woman. You know,
I'm going on vacation regardless.
Yeah, so
Why
I'm
do
going
you call it
regardless.
would it even be called tricking if
No,
that's
it's
your
not.
woman?
I'm being funny. No,
Oh.
it's not. It's not tricking if it's for your woman. You know what I'm saying? But you know, if you're even if you listen, if you're a single man and you know you got a nice little fine little young lady you want to take on a trip with you. I mean, I'm being funny, but I'm being sort of real with the whole levels to the vacation. But if you got it and you say, you know, baby, I'm trying to hop on the Wonder of the Seas this weekend. Are you free? What's your schedule looking like? You know, you a beautiful woman. You know, I done smashed a couple times beforehand. Don't you ever take no woman on vacation you ain't smashed yet. Now that's a no-no. That is a no-no. Nah. I'm gonna see how the fellas feel about that one in 1 second. But yeah. That's how I feel about that. Yeah, go ahead and have a good time. You just want to take a young lady with you, and you showing her a good time, then by all means. I don't believe that's tricking, in my opinion. But fellas, let me ask the fellas, and I'm gonna ask the ladies too, because since y'all here, it's important to get y'all input because we gonna talk about some things. If y'all want to bear with me, fellas, would you ever take a woman on a vacation with you, on a vacation that you have not had sex with yet?
No, brother, I can't say that I would. I can't say that I. And the reason why now, not because you know something superficial. It's not, but I don't have a connection with you enough to take you on a vacation where I'm going to be taking resources that I've saved up in order to enjoy myself. I'm not going to take you and I don't have a relationship with you. And you know you don't have a relationship because you haven't been intimate. So what we doing?
Teddy, would you ever? Oh, go ahead. My bad, King Gene. Go ahead.
What I will say though is this. It's like you said. Now you can go, but now you're gonna have to pay your way. If you got the money to go, okay. Well, we can go together separately. So,
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. Ted, would you
Yes,
ever
sir.
take a woman on a vacation that you have not been intimate with? Brianna, come back. We ain't done with you yet. Would you take a woman on vacation you haven't been intimate with yet?
Nah, I wouldn't take her on a real vacation. Now we may do an overnight at a hotel getaway just so we can get to that level.
Okay.
You know,
Okay.
see, but now we ain't going on no cruise and all exclusive resorts. I'd rather go solo because I know what to expect. Because if I take you to a resort and you ain't clapping, then you can find your own plane ride back home. So
Now,
in order for me to work with her, I gotta take her to like a hotel, like a little romantic overnight getaway, and see what she working with, see what she on.
right.
Now, you know what I'm saying? So like you said, there's levels to this.
Fill it out. It's levels to it. It's definitely levels. Now, ladies, we're not saying that you're obligated to do anything. You don't have to do nothing that you are not comfortable with doing. But I would like to ask the only lady on the panel, Caprice, would you go on a vacation? Let's just say you're single in a single world, you know. Would you go on a vacation with a man you were not planning to become intimate with?
No,
Don't even make sense, do it.
no.
It's
No.
you know, there's women out here that think like that. Don't even
I
make
think
sense.
one of my mentors said that men, sorry, something popping on my screen. That men express their love. One of the ways they mainly express their love through sex, and they feel most connected with you during while having sex. So what Mr. King James said that he just doesn't feel connected. He doesn't feel connected with the lady. So that's what popped up in my head when you said that. But yeah, I know there's some women that actually, I don't know, it's like a story that went around with this man paid flew, you know, that whole flew out thing. He paid for this girl's ticket to come to Miami. He was in Miami. He resides in Miami, and she went to the hotel and all this stuff. And he said, "I'm on my way to the hotel." And she said, "Oh no, I'm not ready to have any company right now. Can you come back tomorrow?" And he's like, "Wait, what do you mean? I pay for this hotel room and all this stuff. And what do you mean you're not ready for? Have you heard about that? I'm ready to me. I'm not ready for you to. You're not ready for me to come." Like he thought that, you know, he was about to come. He was about to go and have sex with the girl he flew out. So he told her to pay her way back home, but she didn't have any money.
Oh wow! Bought her one ticket.
The only person I'm fluing out as my chick. What? If we ain't going together, then no, we don't do that. We don't play them type of games. He an idiot for that. Brianna, would you ever go on a vacation with a man that you are not planning to be intimate with?
Would I go on vacation with somebody I plan on not having sex with?
Right.
Oh yeah, I do that.
You would?
Yeah, we have good time.
Why would you go on a vacation with a man you wouldn't have sex with?
That I don't want to have sex. Maybe he a lot of fun, but maybe I just don't want to hit that. You know, like it's weird, but like.
So you using him?
Oh my God, I'm talking like a guy. Excuse me. I'm talking about some hit that. Excuse me, guys. Let me be proper.
I'm sitting there in my head like, who? What? Wait a minute. Hold on.
I know.
Now you see, this is what you would get, Brianna. This is what you would get. That's where you would go for your vacation.
There it is. He didn't lie.
That's exactly where you would go. That's exactly where you would go for your vacation. Talking that mess. You talking about what if he a lot of fun?
No,
what the? That's exactly
no. I'm not using the guy. You get what I'm saying? Like if a guy offers me on vacation, like, hey, you know, how about we go on vacation? You know what? Now I have a question. But I'm finishing what I gotta say, then I'm gonna ask the question.
All right, go ahead.
But I feel like, you know, we vibing, we chilling. You know, we having a good time. He really might be fun. And I might just not wanna give up the, you know, the draws right then and there, you know. But we might be, you know.
You must be paying your half then, right?
No, if he's paying. Okay,
what?
So let me ask a question. CJ, don't listen. All right, so I got a question. So I guess this is more so towards the guys, right? If y'all taking a woman on vacation, is she obligated to give it up?
No, she ain't obligated. We just said that she ain't obligated to do anything she don't want to do. But why would you put yourself in an intimate situation like that? You know what I'm saying? Like, why would you put yourself in a position to go on vacation, a romantic destination at that, and not be ready to give it up?
So let me set the scene here. This guy take you on vacation, Brianna, and you say y'all going to Montego, Jamaica. You know, that's a romantic vacation. Do you really think that he may not want to be intimate with you? If y'all date.
Oh yeah, he probably gonna be wanting intimate as soon as he get on the plane. You know, he probably want to get it on the plane. I'm just joking. But yeah, seriously, he gonna wanna be intimate and stuff like that.
He gonna have a whole lot of fun.
Am I wanna be intimate? You know what I mean?
That's where you going. That's where you going, right?
CJ, don't you pull up a motel. CJ, don't you pull up another hotel now.
You going right there. That's exactly where she going.
Continental breakfast.
We'll leave the light on for you.
That's exactly where she going. Talking like that. That's a mess you talking.
This is what I'm saying, right?
Right. Dee say, especially with she said, especially because these women know, they grown women, they know. She said, especially them places we go, you know what time it is. The shower is already in the middle of the room with the glass. It's glass showers. You seeing everything. You know what time. You going right
and
there.
that Joker was huge.
Yeah. That's where Brianna going right there. She going right there. But to the
TJ, stop
Yeah.
throwing me up. I just think, if you can buy.
But let me ask you this. Why do you feel why would you? Let me ask you something. Hold on. Let me pull up something. Let me pull up something for you. Because this is real life. Do you think a man hold on, do you think a man finna pay for you to go somewhere that looks like this, right? That looks like this in real life. And you just not do nothing? Like you just there?
We're gonna be doing stuff like excursions. We're gonna be drinking together.
No.
No.
We ain't talking about no excursions. We talking about them draws. Hold on, let me zoom in some more.
Look how you zooming in, yo.
Look at that. You thinking for free that a man finna take you to something that look like that, and all you there for is a laugh. This is what you expect?
Not a laugh, good time bonding moment. We can bond.
I can bond. We can bond at Tim Hortons. we can bond at Tim Hortons. This right here. This is go time. It's showtime, ladies and gentlemen. Is that right there?
That's the big leagues.
That's showtime, ma'am. That's a $700 a night resort.
Oh.
That's a $700 a night resort. That is go time. I'm taking you to. You think Didi would be on a vacation? Let me tell you something. Didi will have to bust it all the way open, she do. But what I'm saying is this: you think she would go here talking about we just cool? No. We cool. We can go to Cedar Point for being cool. No. So I'm trying to. I'm trying to figure out your thought process.
We cool.
What do you think about what she's saying right now? Help me out. Help me translate it a little bit. You speak, woman. Help me figure it out.
No. A lot of women think that too. Think what Brianna thinks. Bree, is it Bree or Brianna? I'm sorry. That they can just accept a trip or a date like that and not give something.
Is it me or is everybody lagging?
Can you hear us, Brianna? I think it might be a slight delay on her end. Let me see. Can you hear us? Hello,
Brianna.
You got to unmute your mic. She got her mic muted. Go ahead, Japrice. Your mic is muted.
Yeah, I believe that's how women accept dates to restaurants because they're hungry and they don't really have an interest in the guy. They're not even attracted to him as the slightest, but they would accept a date because they're hungry. They're hungry. I don't know why. I don't know.
Brianna, can you hear us now? Your mic is muted. But yeah, I'm gonna let her get herself together. But Ted or King Gene, help me make some sense of this too. Why do some women feel like that?
Those women I don't miss.
Entitlement, brother. Entitlement. See, a lot of women, I'll tell you what I've noticed too, they're looking at Instagram, they're looking at all of the women that they follow take these extravagant trips and
reality
they're doing
TV.
all these wonderful things. Right. Who what you say, Ted? Reality TV? Yeah.
Reality TV, yep.
They're looking at all this and they feel like it just should be something that's given to them. This is what they deserve. And so when you take them to a certain place and give them certain things, you didn't do anything special because this is what I deserve. I deserve to be treated like this.
Right. I'm the prize.
Lord,
Right.
jeez. Bless her. She young. She a little young. So, you know, she gonna learn as she get older. Let me see. Let me see. The blooming ebony. She got the laughing emoji. Natasha, shout out to Natasha. She says, I mean, Tim's does have great old fashioned donuts. Yeah, they do got some good donuts. They do got some good donuts. Dee says, oh wow, I do. Brianna, you gotta unmute your mic. Natasha also said, for the kind of dates and moments you all are talking about, both sides will already have to have discussed expectations. Ideally, communication is key. Chris says, yep, I agree, King Gene. So Brianna, I gotta get more into your head or why you feel that a man who is spending that kind of money on a vacation, like he just want to see you sit there and eat up all his food.
Okay, well, all right. Like the woman said, whoever commented, she was like, communication is key. So maybe it would be best if both parties communicate, but is expected or what's really tea before the vacation.
Well, me personally, I'm not taking you on a vacation if I ain't hit it yet. But that's just me. But wow. I mean, I just like, it's crazy because you saw how that ocean looked that I showed. It looked like that in real life. That's not just a picture. It looked like that in real life. And if I need to be with somebody that that's gonna be worth that price of admission, if you will, because that don't come cheap. And shouldn't just any woman just be able to go? And most of them don't. They say they do, but they don't. It be capped for the most part. Half these chicks ain't never left their state. So I mean, it be capped for the most part. But so you think that's rude if a guy would expect sex if he paid for a very nice vacation like that? Do you think that's rude?
I wouldn't say rude, but I mean, if I'm gonna be honest, if a woman feels like, you know, she don't want to give it up, and even though you don't pay that bread for the trip, it's kind of like you gotta respect where she coming from.
Well,
Yeah,
no,
but tell him that
before the trip.
Tell him that before the trip, though.
Yeah, you could have said that before the trip.
Now,
you could have been like, because here's my pro. Let's do a scenario, right? Let's role play for a second. Hey, what's up, Brianna? You cool. Let's go to Cancun for a weekend. You know, about 3-4 days. You know, it's a real nice, romantic, all-inclusive resort. You know what I'm saying? Real nice. You know how what you feeling like? We've been kicking it for a little bit. What's your feeling on that?
All right, let's go.
See, you see how you responded? I mean, like, you can stay here. You can stay here.
Oh, what you
You can stay here. Did you like that response, King Gene?
No, I did, Coach. Now look, CJ tried to give you a hint, man. He says all-inclusive romantic resort.
I peeped how he said romantic.
You know what I'm saying? So
he said, yeah, we can go.
So why would I throw that romantic part out there if I wasn't looking for romance to happen between the two of us? I would just say, okay, you know, it's a beautiful resort. The food is good. I would have gave you every other description of the place except for the part that's romantic.
And you just don't look excited at all. You're like, yeah, let's go. You just like that happen every day. Like you just go to Cancun every week. You know what I'm saying? And see, that's what we talking about. Don't. See, we want to be appreciated. She's like, she said, yeah, we can go. Japrice, help me out here. You know what I'm saying? Like, I would think that if a man will offer that, like, hey, you know, that's like, hold on. Wait, let me read Chris's thought. Oh, see, Natasha got the right idea. She said, how thoughtful. Thank you, Poppy. What did you want to do while we were there? Yes.
Hold on a minute now. Hold on a minute. CJ.
Yes, sir.
Is Natasha is she Is she Spanish? Is she from Spanish descent? Go hold on. That poppy took on a whole nother meaning to me. But go ahead. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I had a flashback. Go ahead. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Japrice, did she sound appreciative at all?
I believe so. If that was like appreciative of the thought that you thought.
When I asked her, did she when I asked Brianna, did she sound appreciative? She's like, yeah, we know. Whatever.
That sounds like we going to the corner store or something.
Yeah, it's like y'all. It's like you guys are friends. Sometimes you think to your girlfriend, like, yeah, girl, let's go.
I would be excited if somebody offered me a Cancun trip. I would be excited. Sometimes I'm excited, but I don't show it. Like I be jumping and joy.
You better learn.
Oh my God. But I don't show
you
it.
Gonna learn fast.
You better learn and learn quickly. You see how Natasha responded? Look at how she responded, even through text. Look how she responded through the text. I've been like, hell yeah, it's on that popping. That's gonna be on that popping.
I'm like, yeah, we can go. Like, when
you trying to clean it up now. Come on, yeah, we can go. You act like I'm taking you to Bed-Stuy or something. What you talking about? Hold on.
So CJ, how you think I'm supposed to be? You supposed to all right. Let me sit it.
Look, this how you see how she responded.
That's
how
you be like this. Oh my God, you taking me to Cancun? Really? Okay.
Yes, that's how you.
Yes.
That's how you supposed to be. Yes.
I'm so excited. So what's our plans on Cancun? Like, what you plan on doing? What
yes.
you doing?
Yes, that's how you supposed to be. Yes.
Maybe Brianna have not been anywhere.
Have you been on a romantic getaway? Have you been on Didi asked? She did ask. Have you been on a romantic getaway?
Have you been on a romantic getaway? No, I haven't actually. I'm not going to say the destination because it's actually funny. I was supposed to go on a romantic getaway, but I declined.
Where to? Where to?
Not big. The Bahamas.
You see how she said nothing big? See what I'm talking about?
Wow.
Brianna.
Wow.
Let me ask a question, Brianna.
I'm very appreciative.
With this trip that wasn't so big, who was footing the bill for it?
He was.
Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. Okay. She said, Chris said, that's so scary. I'll be afraid to travel to a random destination with someone that my family doesn't know and approve of. Yeah, you shouldn't. Well, I don't know about family, but yeah, you shouldn't go nowhere where you ain't comfortable anywhere. Natasha says this goes a long way.
I'm very grateful.
You just said nothing big. Bahamas.
Right. She said nothing big. That's Bahamas. How many chicks out here would kill to go to the Bahamas?
How many times have you been to the Bahamas? Expenses free. Expenses free.
How many times have you been to Miami?
You said been to Miami?
Yeah.
Because I'm gonna tell you what, for my birthday, Didi paid for me to go to on a cruise to the Bahamas. You would have thought I hit the lottery for $10 million. I had never been to the Bahamas. Man. So I mean, come on now. Let me see. Natasha said, but I'm also afraid of Mexico and don't like the resorts. Are you tripping? You ain't been to the right one.
I was just at Secrets.
Nowhere.
Nice. You ain't going nowhere. I know.
You gotta know how to. Listen. We are not talking about the average niggas from the block. Okay, we are talking about men who have something of tangible to offer, that want to do something, that don't like stress. We want appreciation. If a man offering you an all expenses paid trip to the Bahamas to a nice place and you say, oh, nothing big, just Bahamas, I've been like, up next.
No.
That's what I'm trying to say, especially, and I'm not beating up on you. I'm just trying to give you some game from men who want to do stuff for women, for their women. See, people call it tricking and everything like that, but they're not appreciative of what comes with it. There's women who would kill for a man to take them to the Bahamas. And I mean literally kill. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, oh boy. Let me see. She laughing at you. She said nothing, not nothing big.
Y'all not gonna chew me up on this nothing big thing. I'm saying it because all right,
She
never
said it's
mind.
okay,
Okay, I
Bree.
thought I'm about to dig myself in a hole.
She said graciousness is a practice. No, you're a good sport. What was you about to say? Go ahead. Go ahead.
I ain't gonna say it no more because I'm gonna dig
Go
myself
ahead.
in a
No,
hole.
you gotta say it now. You gotta say it now. We want to know. We want to know. Where was y'all staying? Where was y'all gonna stay at? You remember?
No,
Nothing
I don't
big, just
remember,
real.
but I do remember he was gonna I remember he was gonna take it to the Bahamas, but something happened in the midst of it, and I declined it.
Okay, so where were y'all gonna stay at in the Bahamas? Do you know?
I don't know. No.
Okay, you don't know. Okay, so and this is what I'm saying. Like it's levels. It's levels to it. You know, like this is why like men with money and men who have options and all that kind of stuff, they're just gonna pass you by. They're gonna be like, if you keep that attitude. That's what I'm saying. Like I talk to doctors and lawyers and stuff like that all the time. And these doctors, they do stuff for their wives and they do stuff like that for they side chicks. You know what I'm saying? So
Yep.
like,
Right.
and that's a whole different conversation. But what I'm saying is that if you got a dude that's talking, I need you to be a little bit more appreciative because he gonna look at you like you crazy. You know, especially like how old are you? You 22, 23?
I am 22 and a half.
22 and a half. Okay, perfect. A woman getting offered a all expenses trade. See what's going on. Instagram got y'all heads messed up. I'm gonna keep it real. A lot of these chicks are living false lives through Instagram. These chicks, all these chicks talking about they be getting flued out and niggas buying Birkins and all that kind of stuff. That's a lie. That's a lie.
Yep.
Most of these chicks ain't never left they state.
Yep.
They telling y'all that for likes. You know what I'm saying?
They go somewhere, take pictures with prompts and all that.
Right. All that stuff is
Yeah.
fake. It be fake.
Yep.
You probably got some that get flued out, but the ones you and flued out, like that's a real damn word. I'm about to stop saying that. That's not even a real word. But you got some that do that. But I'm telling you, for the most part, Instagram, and I'm sounding like an old man right now. You know what I'm saying?
No, but you're right though. You're right.
And I'm talking to you because I want the best for you. That's all.
right.
I'm sounding like my daddy. I just want the best for you. But yeah. Listen here. If you got a man that's gonna do that, you better show some excitement because that don't come along every day.
Right.
That don't come along every day. What was y'all gonna say?
Oh, nothing big.
Teddy, do not do that.
King Gene, anything you
I'm
want to
just
add?
messing with you, Brianna. I'm just messing with you.
Well, you know what?
I know.
I think the best thing about the whole situation, Brianna, is hats off to you for, just being honest and telling the truth. Because now, guess what? Now that you heard our perspective, when another guy shows up and he says, "Okay, Brianna, I'm about to take you on this all-inclusive trip, all expenses paid. And I'm gonna take you over to the Bahamas, or I'm gonna take you to Paris, or some nice place." And then now you'll be ready with the proper response. Right.
James, what time are you going?
And then make sure that y'all at a position where y'all have already talked, so he don't get over there, and you pull that joker out on him and say, "No, I don't want to do nothing with you at this particular time." Then you'll probably have to hitchhike or fly back on your own.
Right, because if it's in your best interest to pull out all the stops, because it can only get better from there. If he's somebody who really like to do that kind of stuff, it's in your best interest to pull all the stops. And another thing, because I got a quick story. Don't let your girlfriends talk you out of a good situation. Yes. Women have a bad habit of listening to women who give horrible advice. I got a cousin who was dating a man in med school. He was about 4 or 5 years older than her. He was and we appreciate you for being so open. Natasha said both ladies are very beautiful and very open. We appreciate y'all for being so transparent. But I got a cousin. She was dating a guy. He was pre-med in his last year. Gonna be a certified doctor. All of her sisters are losers for the most part. All of them. And they told her, don't marry him. Don't get with him. This man wanted to marry her. A doctor wanted to marry her. And she listened to women, listened to females who talked her right out of that. You know what happened next? This man got married to his white woman, got married to his white woman, and now they traveling all over the world. When all he wanted to do was settle down with my cousin. But just because her and wasn't a bad looking guy, in shape, all that kind of stuff, but he was ready for something real. And she had a bunch of negative influences on her side saying that, oh, don't do it. What you want to marry a doctor for? He gonna be doing this, he gonna be doing that. Well, now him and his white wife just went to Paris, chilling, and they've been there for the last month. And now she's kicking her, and I remind her every time I see her too. You clown ass idiot. You let your friends and your people talk you out of a good man. Don't. And this is what I mean when I talk about being appreciative and all a man wanted to do. This is all he wanted from her. He wanted her to not be in the streets. He wanted her to be there for him. And he literally wanted to spoil her. That's it. That's all he wanted to do. Yeah. But you so addicted to mess that you don't even know a lottery ticket when you got one. Doctor.
That is a bad habit though. Like my friend, oh God. I'm being too honest on your podcast.
No, go. I mean, I'm being real. Doctor.
We family.
Dude clearing $300,000 a year, not even 40 years old yet. All he want to do is, he literally said, CJ, I love your cousin. He said, I just want to spoil her. I couldn't see why. Honestly. But that wasn't my place to tell him that. That wasn't my place to tell him that. He loved who he loved. He said, look, he told me this himself. He said, man, he said, all I want to do is marry her. Show me the ring. Show me the ring. He was going to propose. But she broke it off of what some other women had to say that were losers. Broke it off. She could have been set right now. Well, no one bites the dust. He's with his white wife, his Heather, and they chilling.
And I see
one thing I would say. Go ahead, Teddy.
No, I was just saying, see, when things like that happens, where the good guys want to spoil a woman, we're very reluctant to even give another woman a try. Because I've been in situations, and it ain't about. It wasn't always about, trying to give it the woman, but I've dated women's, and matter of fact, my second cruise had a nice suite rented on the ship. Was going to take a lady out with me, and she didn't show up to the port. So, you think I did it again? Nope. If a guy like CJ real quick was talking about the all-inclusive resort, the average race over there is like $500 a night. So 4 nights off tops, you're already at two grand. Then most likely, if he's inviting you to go alone, he's gonna cover your airfare. Me, I fly first class, so you're already rolling first class. Then transportation, and then when you get there, he gonna spoil you. So I mean, right then and there, whoever that man invites, that woman should feel special already. Out of all the women, he chose you to go spend time with, get to know. And we ain't talking about going to the movies and watching Disney. We talk about, hey, let's go to Cancun and sit on the beach and chill out. Get to know each other. How many dudes doing that every day?
And man, you so right, because when she broke up with him, he called me that day. He said, man, your cousin, she broke up with me. I almost had a damn heart attack. I said, what an idiot.
Yep.
What a damn idiot.
You let your haters talk you out of a blessing.
And guess what kind of dude she dating now?
A bum.
Guess what kind, he sell weed. He that's all he do. He sell weed. And he's still trying to
bum.
rap. He's still trying to rap. He's trying to get the PPP loan.
That's how you said trying. CJ, I'm not
Still
doing
trying-
this with you.
Still trying. No, seriously. That's what she's dating now.
Walking around with Stacey Adams on, wearing his dress socks up to his knees.
Yeah. Look. Yeah. Meanwhile, him and his wife just spent a month in Paris. He's coming back to do some. I guess he got some other things to do within the practice. But then he said, the wintertime they spending a whole winter over in Africa. And I said, you missed out on that. And I remind her every time I see her.
Single women keep women single.
Right, Japrice, please speak on this some more, because I just I'm so I was so dumbfounded. And I'm not saying you shouldn't be with somebody that you don't like. And even if that was the case, because I figured she really liked the guy. They was together for a minute, but God damn, a doctor? Like I'm not saying to be with somebody you don't like, but shit. Japrice, can you keep
where was her where was her father, her mother,
her
family?
Her father and mother, they had a pretty strange relationship. It wasn't the best situation, but you know, her friends around her, they were all rats. But I guess I'm so disappointed in her because she had the most potential. And she didn't have to be that way. She was smart, you know what I'm saying, in shape. You know, she just had all the tools to be with a man who was great, to champion a man who was great. She had those qualities, but she had those people in her sphere that was trying to keep her single because he wasn't it. And I'm just talking, I'm just speculating right now, but he probably would have made her cut them off.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because he not finna, no, they're losers. And sometimes we have to acknowledge when people, even our family, are losers. And they are losers. I'm not having that. He wasn't gonna have that. So Japrice, what do you think?
And sometimes you kind of only get one chance, that one person that is just it, you know. And then when it doesn't work out, that was God's only chance to give you, and now you just out of chances. That's just that one chance. So it really sucks and really sad that she missed out. That is a consequence that she has to live with. That's why I'm so big on choices that you make, because sometimes they're permanent and you just can't get that chance back. And I was probably her one the one husband that God sent, and it was this is your only chance. And it's why it's very important with the company that you keep around you, because those women, I'm quite sure, are single and dating the same kind of men that she is currently dating. That's just very unfortunate.
And you know why I even brought this up? I brought this up because she texted me and she asked me, I'm not gonna say his name because he watches, but she texted me and she said, how is such and such doing? Because every now and then I don't keep in contact like I used to. But she said, how is such and such doing? Tell him I said hi. And I wanted to say no. Why would I mess up that man's energy with that hood rat energy? No.
Right.
Absolutely not. No. That man is with his wife, chilling, living his best life. No. Yeah, you blew it. I just texted her right now. I said you blew it. You blew it. You blew it. You blew it.
A lot of times with women, you have to be careful. Like she said, I'm sorry, I don't know your name, I'm sorry. But like she said, you got to be careful with the company that you keep. And a lot of your friends, your close friends, could be your haters. Sometimes your enemies are close to you, and they could have been jealous because that they're not attracting, high value men. He was in med school. That's a big accomplishment. Everybody don't get to med school and all of that. So when people are jealous of you and they know that, you know, I'm gonna be honest, no disrespect to your cousin, but they know that you're not strong-minded in the sense of blocking that out and doing your own thing. You won't listen to what other people, you will like. But that being said, you know, her friends is haters. They was hating. It's no way your friends gonna sit there and tell you to leave a dude like that alone like that. But with no real explanation on why to leave him alone. They just telling you to leave. They haters.
You know, I heard them talking one day. I'm gonna just say I heard them talking one day, and one of her claims was, well, we wasn't sexually compatible, or the sex wasn't that good. In the back of my mind, I'm saying for $300,000 a year, bitch, you better make it compatible.
You better make it work.
I didn't say that, but in my head, I'm thinking it's like, are you slow?
And that goes back to the body count. I'm not for sure, because I'm not for sure how many men she has slept with. But this whole sexual compatibility that is so bullcrap, and it's not true. What is sexual compatibility? Like, come on,
right?
It's all the 5-10 minutes. You don't need no compatibility. It doesn't take what? It don't take that long. I don't understand.
And I'm just like, so because of, I say you are a dumb. See, one thing about certain women, people. I want to talk about the pick-me's real quick. See, pick-me's get a bad rep. I think pick-me's are smart because a pick-me gonna go out of her way to get picked, especially by certain men who are of that kind of value. Like, come on, like sexual compatibility. Are you slow? King Gene, help me make some sense of this. King Gene, you got a daughter. You heard your daughter. If your daughter did that same thing, how would you feel?
Oh, we gonna disown some folks. You finna disown some folks. You got to give me back my last name. You got to give it back to me. Because I try to be known for making
Dr.
Right.
King Gene. He was a black doctor, black man.
Well, so he in the 5 to 3%, according to Kevin Samuels. So how you
of all men of all men?
Wow. Now I can't help you make no sense out of that, my brother. As you were talking, I was thinking to myself, man, somebody should have stepped in and said something worthwhile to her to tell her, you're making a mistake. Because there's absolutely no way. If my daughter decided that was the course that she was gonna have to take, man, you're gonna have to sit down and explain to me from beginning to end why we going in this direction. And this man love you, he ready to marry you, he wants to start a family with you and make sure that you got everything that you need. What else are you looking for?
And look, her sisters are gonna call him a sellout because he got a white woman now. He was in love with a black woman and wanted to make her the queen of his castle. What you talking about?
In this case, I wouldn't call him a sellout. I would not call him a sellout. I mean, he did try with her. It didn't work out. And he met somebody who was smart. Some chicks, no matter the race, they be on it. They be on it. They know money. They don't care about the sex and all that. They don't care about that. They be on it. So he met, a Caucasian lady, and she made it work. She making it work still. She ain't done.
Becky got him.
That's why black women are at the bottom, are the least desired and at the bottom of the barrel, because other races get it. We don't, unfortunately.
And
Becky.
you know what, Japrice?
I have a friend like that.
One of the things that y'all we forget to notice too is that if this man, like CJ mentioned, is in the top 3 to 5% of all men, that man is not going to be single for long. He's not going to be alone. You can do whatever you want, make whatever decision you want to make. In the end, he's going to have somebody.
Quick.
So better it be you than somebody else.
And I'm sure that woman who he with now was probably like, I'm just waiting on her dumb ass to fuck up. That's probably exactly what she was saying.
Yeah.
That's probably exactly what she was saying. I'm just waiting on her to Hall of Fame. I sent the link privately because they was trolling. So I don't be having a link all out there no more. But
it's funny. I actually have a friend like that. It's so funny. She met this guy who was willing to do whatever for her. He was very hardworking. He was in school for to become an engineer, if I'm not mistaken, and treated her good, treated her kids good. I can't say too much because she might be watching. I shared this live, but I'm gonna say the truth. She met this guy. He is school. He doing a thing. Got a car. He was working while he was in school. He just doing the thing. And she said that because the sex wasn't where her child's father was. They can't really make amends. And the funny thing, the child's father is trapping. We all black. We know what trapping is. He trapping.
White folks, that means selling drugs, narcotics. Go ahead, Brianna. Go ahead.
Her baby father, brings nothing to the table but sex. We're just gonna call it thing a thing. Sorry for him, but I'm being honest. He brings nothing to the table but sex. And you let this engineer go by just slip on by your hands for sex. This man gave her whatever she wanted on time. Like, I can't. I won't let no opportunity like that. We gonna make it work. Spencer's will be our best friend. Okay, that's all I'm gonna say. But yeah, my friend did that, and she tried to hit him up, but he moved on. Oh my mic. He moved on. Not a girl.
Hall of Fame is in the building. We talking about body counts, Hall of Fame. We were just talking about body counts, then we transitioned to I had a cousin who let a doctor go because of her loser friends. But Hall of Fame, look, I'll just ask you, does a woman's body count or we're not just talking about women, but does a woman's body count matter to you?
Nah, it's her mentality and it's where she's at spiritually and emotionally. You know what I'm saying?
It don't matter at all.
Because at the end of the day, she may have made life decisions, in her past that she may not have wanted to, or certain things may have happened in her life that she may have had a high body count, and some of the things may not be in her control, and some of the things she may have chosen her own to do, but now she's changed and she no longer wants to live that type of life. You know what I'm saying? So if she does, if her mentality and her emotions and her spirituality change, and she wants to be, and she decides to be, you know what I'm saying, a new person, and she's making the steps and effort to do that, and she's doing it, and she's making it happen, and she being about her business, then it don't matter. But if she's still that same woman, and she lying and acting like she want to be something that she don't want to be, and she just doing that so she can get some money and resources, oh yeah, because women, let me tell you something, y'all the most deceitful in the world, y'all are. You know what I mean? I love y'all. But women are the most deceitful creatures in the world. You know what I'm saying? From the beginning of the time, they are. And so if you ain't a man, if you're a man, you're not on your business, you will get finesse. You will get completely finesse, most definitely.
Hall of Fame. So I'm gonna give you the same scenario that I gave the rest of the guys.
Mm-hmm.
You
Here we go.
Hall of Fame. You from New? You like thick women, skinny women? What you like?
Nah, she gotta eat, man.
So you like them thick? Okay.
Yeah, I'm a black man. She gotta eat.
Any preference? Do you care what color she is?
Do I know what?
Do you care what color she is?
Oh, she gotta be brown to be down.
Brown to be down. Okay.
If she ain't black, she ain't gonna act. Nah.
All right. Well, bet. You got a thick sister.
Yeah.
We're gonna call her Chanel.
Woo.
She thick. She from the Bronx. She do.
Come through.
She ain't got no kids, no nothing. She perfect every way that you want her to be.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Anything you want, she trying to help you build your business, trying to help you get right in every aspect. Y'all been dating 2 months. She come to you and say, hey, you know what, Hall of Fame? I rock with you. I want to take it to the next level. But in order to do that, I got to tell you something. I slept with 150 men before you. You rocking? You gonna forgive her?
I'm rocking because
Not forgive her, because she didn't do anything to you. But are you gonna accept that and continue rocking? 150 men.
I'm rocking it. I'm rocking it. Like I said, if she's striving to be a better woman, she's
Right,
striving to be a better woman.
She is.
You know what I mean? And she doing her thing, then we could rock. You know what I mean? Because it could be a chick that only slept with one dude, and man, she could be taking you to the cleaners for everything you got, and then she gonna sleep with your partners. Then what you gonna do? You know what I mean? Or she can try to sleep with your own father.
Fella. Y'all want to respond to that? That's a different perspective.
I think that he's correct. I think he's correct. He made a good point. I agree with you because a body count. You know what? You is correct because she could sleep with only one or two people and she could drain you dry. You know what I'm saying? She can do you dirty, sleep with your boys, your cousins, your daddy.
Walls
so
ain't
you
no
make
good.
a good point.
Walls ain't got no elasticity, nothing. But King Gene, Teddy, Japrice, anybody else want to respond to that?
I'm gonna push back
I
on you
think with
just
the
a
whole
little
thing
bit.
is capping. Cap. Like he said, cap. Big cap.
Thank you.
I don't care.
Elaborate, Japrice.
Elaborate.
Go ahead.
I believe it's better said than done. I believe that. I just believe that that's not true. I mean, he may be like the exception, but most men are not going to go for it.
Hell,
absolutely not.
I know I ain't.
Yeah.
King Gene, go ahead.
and then no offense to my brother, but
salute.
The circumstance that he described is possible, but not probable. Okay, it's a possibility that it could happen, but is it the norm? No, it's not the norm. The norm is this lady who got 150 bodies.
Jesus
is given to be promiscuous. She's proven that. And so she would be more likely to be the one sleep with your daddy and your uncle and your brother-in-law and your cousin twice removed.
Teddy.
Just saying, brother.
No,
Teddy,
you're right. Oh, go ahead.
Is Teddy sleep back there? I think Ted he got the red light district on.
Red light special.
I think Ted might have a body right now.
Yeah.
Ted, is you there?
I'm gonna respond to King Gene real quick.
Go ahead. Well, shit. Go ahead.
But see, that's why you gotta always watch somebody's behavior.
That's right.
Behavior is what counts. Number one. I don't care. They can say, "Oh, I'm your father," or "I'm your mother." Look, you gotta watch a person's behavior. I done had my own parents do me super dirty. I done had like tax people come after me because one of my parents wanted to gamble and he used my social and the tax man was coming after me. Well, I've had this happen to me. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta watch a person's behavior. It don't matter about their role or their title. Are you crazy? It's about their character and their behavior and who they are as a person. That's what matters at the end of the day. You got a good character and good behavior, we can go far. But if your character ain't nothing, like I know a woman right now, been with her man over 30 some odd years. They have several kids. And when I mean this lady's a witch, she's a witch. She tried to control the kids, she tried to control him. She's maniacal. She does little things that are maniacal and evil because she wants to control the narrative. And she do little sneaky things behind his back that he's not even aware of. But I totally see it because I study behavior. Like I said, my own parents have told me to study behavior by the good things they've done and the bad things. And I appreciate that. I appreciate them being, hood smart and book smart.
Right.
DJ, I would love to hear what DJ Eddie King has to say. Can you send him the link? I
got you. Most definitely.
I would love to hear and I sent it to M3, but I would love to hear because this is interesting. Okay. Well, until then, Hall of Fame, we were just talking about different levels. We're gonna run back through everything that we've been through so far. Hall of Fame, would you take a woman on a trip, on a vacation with you that you've never had sex with?
Yeah, I gotta call him. Hold on.
Okay. Well, while he's doing that, King Gene, I don't know. Teddy, going once. Is you there?
He didn't check out on us. Look like, brother.
I know, man. Ted, if you need help, blink twice. I hope they came and got my brother. Okay. All right. Well, Ted, I just can't have this. Yeah, I just can't have. Just Ted, if you want to come back, just call me. I can't just have a red light sitting here now. All right, brother. Let's bring the other brother in here.
M3, what's up, man?
What's up, M3?
What's up, sir? King Gene, how you guys doing?
All right.
How you doing, Caprice? And I don't know your name, man, but how are you?
Brianna.
Renana?
Brianna.
Oh, Brianna.
Mr. High Value Nurse. DJ Eddie a little busy at the moment, but he's gonna try to jump in.
All right, cool, bet. But I'll ask you, M3. You got a woman before your lovely wife. You a single man out here in these streets. You with a woman, everything that you want. She comes to you one day and she says, I've been with 150 men before you. Are you cool with that?
To me, I wouldn't look at her like the same. You know, I wouldn't look at her like she's wifey material. But you know,
but you love her. She done freaky things to you that you ain't never ever had done. Woo. She done made you see St. Paul a couple times.
Jeez.
That's cool. You know, like I said, I'll take her under my wing, but you know, in the back of my mind, and I want to say it's insecurity, but I just want to really look at her like wifey material. It's only because I couldn't get it out of my head. Like, damn, like I'm 151, you know, and whenever we break up, someone's gonna be 152, and so on and so on, you know. But like I said, like, you know, I don't discriminate. It's just that, you know, I just feel a certain type of way about that. But that's just their own. Now I know you did have one question about if you would you pay for, I guess pay your girl like a trip or a vacation or something?
Okay. So I was asking, so I'll ask both of you at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
Would you pay for a vacation? Would you take a girl on a vacation that you've never ever had sex with prior to the vacation?
Prior to the vacation? No, not really. Because I mean, the thing is I mean, you got to look at reality, right? I mean, let's say, unless if this is like a person that you just like, okay, I just want to enjoy her company, but as a man, still, you're gonna be like, yo, I'm feeling myself, I'm feeling this trip, I'm feeling you. We're in the same bedroom, the hotel room. You know, you're gonna want to get it busy a little bit, and nothing's gonna kill the mood when a woman just said like, nah, like, you know, we just friends, like, you know, I just look at you like a brother, you know, but thank you for the trip. Nah, man, I don't roll like that.
Nah.
One of the reasons why I don't roll like that is because right now, while she's probably rejecting my advances, she's probably getting dicked down by Dirty Rodney or whatever, you know, or some other person, or Tyrone. You know, so she got her lineup.
That's funny because my sister Brianna said she going, even if she ain't got to give it up. I said this the only place she going right here.
I mean, if she could afford to pay for that, then yeah.
Yeah, this is right here. With that attitude.
Wow.
Stagecoach 66. That's the only place she going.
Not even a Motel 6, a Motel 66. Dang.
Right.
That's her all vacation right there.
All inclusive.
That like I wouldn't even like, I don't even see the point. Ain't that right, King Gene?
No, man. Look, that's where you end up if you try and take advantage now.
Teddy, is you back?
I'm back. Can you hear me?
Yeah, what happened? Did you get kidnapped or something?
No, I'm sitting by this warehouse now, and I had moved my truck and not realized my signal had a froze up. But it's all good now.
We thought you had a couple bodies back there or something. I said, right on and all that. I'm
enjoying the red light though, player.
Yeah, that red light.
Come on, man. This is red light. That's my night light that I be driving down the highway, waving at the honeys.
Oh,
It's
okay.
all good.
Hey.
But no, we were saying this where little sis Bree, and look, hey fellas, this also too, not to go back on the whole show, but she also said that she said that a man was offering her to take her to Bahamas for free. She was like, "Oh, nothing, just just Bahamas."
Nah.
Man.
Listen.
Fellas,
The only way
whoever's
to
watching.
work out if you take her somewhere and you haven't really knocked with her like that, is if it's like y'all have like the same religious beliefs or something like that, and y'all believe in no sex before marriage, and y'all on the same page about that.
Yeah,
That's
that
the
would be
only
understandable.
way that
Yeah.
could work out. That's the only way that could work out.
Well, then she
So
would get no vacation before marriage. No
Exactly.
paid vacation by me before
That's
marriage.
the only way it can work out. But if it ain't that, then nah. She got to know, yo, when you come on this vacation, it's going down. It's already going down before the vacation, but on the vacation, it's definitely going down. She got to already know off top. There's already got to be the understanding. If you don't got to understand it with a woman, here's the thing, fellas. If you don't got to understand it with a woman, she don't know what it is. Don't get mad if she say no to you, because then that's your fault.
Let me ask Japrice a question. Japrice, so let's just say, okay, the guy did take you on an all-inclusive vacation or whatever. Would you initiate the conversation? Let's say y'all hadn't done anything prior. Would you initiate that conversation of like, are you expecting anything from me, or would you even go if you hadn't been intimate? Would you even consider it, Japrice?
No, yeah. So no, I would not consider it. I wouldn't go on that trip because I would be trying to avoid any type of scenario which is going to lead us to the bed. I would just be trying to avoid stuff like that. So I would say that's so thoughtful and like, oh wow, but unfortunately I'll have to decline. Yeah, I'll have to decline because that can lead to some grinding.
Right. Now, you probably wouldn't even consider it unless you was attracted to the dude, right?
Right.
So, Brianna, that leads me back to you. Would you even consider going on a vacation with a man who you were not attracted to? Would you go on a vacation with Flavor Flav?
I'm gonna be honest with you.
She might be attracted to
Flavor Flav.
Hey, so you say you are going on a vacation?
Yes, I will go on vacation with Flavor Flav. Flavor Flav probably would treat me the best. Like, show me something not sexual, but show me something I never seen before. Flavor probably, I don't know. He probably would treat me like a good man, So yeah, I will go on a trip with a guy who I'm not attracted to.
He gonna get your room and say, you know what time it is?
What time is it?
All right, fellas. Well, in this case, I got another situation for y'all. Now, fellas, let's just say you're doing some local work around the city. You got a couple young ladies. She interested in you. And this woman is holding. She got paper. Now, she said, you know what, fellas, you treat me so good. And I would like to take you on a vacation. Now, let me see something. Let me see. She wants to go on a vacation, but the thing is, she looks like this. But you know what time it is, though, when y'all get on a vacation. This is her.
He's like,
why you gotta show those damn girls? That's the 1,000-pound girls, right? Or the 500-pound women?
That's the sister, though.
Fellas, are you going? But
Okay,
you know what she wants, though. She know what you know what she wants. She letting you know. She say, "Listen."
What does she want?
You said, "What does she want?"
Yeah.
She want the D.
That's right.
Wait a minute. Okay, wait. In exchange for like a trip?
Yeah, and she taking you on a trip though. All expenses paid by her, fellas. I had to reverse it a little bit, but this is her.
Okay,
you talking about the blue or the other one?
Both.
As an FYI, I could pay for my own trip.
Yeah,
I'm just saying.
That's a good answer. Good answer.
Yeah.
DJ Eddie, what up?
Wait, what's going on, CJ? What's going on, M3? What's up, Hall of Fame?
Yeah.
Caprice. Hello.
Yeah.
So wait a minute. So you telling me all expenses paid? She taking you anywhere on the planet you want to go? King Gene. Is you
man.
King Gene? Is you doing?
Yeah, that's him.
She said, King Gene, and yo spending money. You got $20,000 to spend. King Gene.
Huh? Oh, okay.
King Gene, what we doing?
We staying at home, brother.
You said we staying at home.
We ain't going nowhere, man. What you talking about? We ain't going nowhere, bro. Because first of all, let me tell you something. And I don't mean no harm by this. I mean no harm. If she want to engage in being intimate with you, brother, the size she is, you would not survive. You wouldn't survive.
Oh, damn.
So basically, what you doing, you performing a death-defying stunt. And you need to be at the house. I'm through with that, man. No, game over. Game over. Game over.
Teddy.
Let me know you.
Teddy, I'm going to the fellas one by one. Teddy. You go. They both saying, "Hey, you've been. I love the way you drive that truck. You drive it real good. Now, how would you like to park it here? How would you like to park it here on a nice vacation? Are you doing it?"
I'm good, man. I'm good.
Teddy. She a free trip and 20 grand in your pocket.
I can pay for my own trip and go with more than 20 grand. I'm just saying.
All right, so that's enough.
Yeah, I might have to pass on this.
Okay.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I ain't trying to be funny. I'm a big guy myself, but hey, I might have to put the wild low sound on the back of my truck on this one. I'm good.
Mm-hmm.
DJ Eddie King. All right, we 0 for 0. DJ Eddie King. She say, listen.
Okay.
She say, I like your beats, DJ Eddie King.
Mm-hmm.
She said, you've been looking real good to me on the soundboard lately. I want to treat you on a trip. Let's go to Cancun, wherever you want to go. Don't matter. Pick it. And you also got $20,000 spending money.
Mm-hmm.
But in order for that to happen, you're gonna have to give it up. Mm-hmm. Is you going? Are you doing it?
Well, listen, I'm gonna tell you, yes, I will go. You know why? Because first she's gonna give me the 20 grand. And it all depends on if she say, hey, I can get it in with you, but it's only going to be for 3 minutes. Oh, 3 minutes, that's it? Okay, cool. Oh, yeah. I get it in for 3 minutes.
Absolutely. King.
Eddie King.
3 minutes ain't that long at all, so I ain't got to suffer. Only 3 minutes.
Hold up.
The whole trip. At least once a day. The whole trip. You gonna have to sell something. A piece of your gonna have to go.
Right, brother. How long can you hold your breath? You can hold your breath for 3 minutes.
Are you doing it, Eddie King?
Look! I can still. I got the mask. It's the pandemic too. I got them. Of course, I'm gonna wear a mask. So yeah, I'm gonna go all the way. Yeah, why not? 3 minutes. That's all she needs. So it ain't gonna be that long. 20 bands. A lot of people ain't getting that these days. Not a normal guy. 20 bands. Right there. Yeah, I'm gonna take that. I'm gonna take that.
But it's 3 minutes worth of life.
I'm gonna use, and then after we finish done, I'm gonna use that 20 bands to buy her some exercise equipment. It ain't nothing but about $500-$700. That ain't nothing. Get a little exercise equipment. Boom.
All right. Okay.
Let me ask you this though.
M3. I'm coming to you. M3.
Oh no. I don't have no filter, so no.
M3, I'm coming to you. Now, this is before you a single man. Now, this is a whole nother planet, another world. You a single man. So, no disrespect to your lovely wife, but you're a single man. You're doing your work. They say, they holler at you and they say, you know what, M3, we feeling the hats that you be wearing on a daily basis. We digging them. How would you like to go on a trip? Sponsored, paid for, anywhere around the globe.
Anywhere.
And I'm going to put $20,000 in your pocket for spending money. But the catch is, we need the D. What you gonna do?
Well, they say money is the root of all evil, and not all money is good money. And the thing is, look, I'm gonna break down different scenarios, right? See,
hey CKQ, if you want to hop on and answer this question, come on in. But you only
are you on there too?
Only if you want to answer the question.
So wait a minute, CJ, are you saying that that 20 grand to have sex with both of them or just one of them?
No, both. Sir.
Oh.
Both on the.
Two of them. Oh shit.
Yeah. What you thought this was free?
Whoa.
All right, look, it's my turn.
Wait, hold on. M3 ain't answered. Go ahead.
Go ahead. Oh man.
Shit. See, this is the one time I'll be glad for Hall of Fame to skip me over. But I'm gonna put like this in a scenario, right? See, in a good song that says, right, it ain't no fun if the homies can't have.
No.
Right?
This is three only.
I'm a generous person, man. Like, I would pass off to the homies and be like, look, man, take one in for the team for me. And then we could split the money 50-50. That's how I would do it.
Okay.
Hey, is that 20 grand each or 20 grand for both?
Hall of Fame. What we
that would make DJ 80 for it too.
So it's 10 grand each, right?
10 grand each.
10 grand each.
Oh, okay. Because oh my goodness. Go ahead. I'm gonna let somebody else talk.
Hall of Fame.
Interrupting.
Yeah.
Go ahead, sir. Same scenario. Hall of Fame. You worked on our computers for about 2 months. She look at you from the side eye. She said, "You know what, Hall of Fame? I like that cologne. I like the cologne you wearing. I want to take you on a vacation. Me and my sister. But all expenses paid. You ain't gotta pay for nothing. First class flight, all that. Only thing is, and I'm gonna put 20 G's in your pocket. Only thing is, you gotta do what it do. Good night, Japri. You gotta do what it do. How we doing it?
Now, listen. If I'm a single man, no disrespect to my spouse. If I'm a single man, I'm getting my money, man. I'm getting the money. You know what I mean?
Woo,
I don't care if it's 2 of them, 4 of them, whatever. I'm getting my bread. You know what I'm saying?
That's 10 grand each.
I'm a big man. I already work out, so there ain't no problem. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? I'll work out anyway. You know what I mean? So it's all good with me. The only thing is, I'll be like, listen, you gotta live in reality. I'll tell you, there's no way you're getting on top of me. You already know that. You're gonna live in reality here. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not gonna get on top of you in a certain way because I don't want to hurt you because I'm a big man myself. So we I handle my business, do what I gotta do, keep it moving. You know what I'm saying? But I'm getting my money. Oh, best believe I would have. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, there you go.
She ain't gonna be sitting on nobody's face or nothing. She just getting the D, right?
Hey, whatever she want. If he dies, he dies.
No, sir. No, sir.
Okay. Well, Brianna, for our last scenario, I gotta come to you. I can't.
You better put the dude up there because
No. I ain't gonna do you like that. I ain't gonna do you like that.
CJ, what are you gonna do?
Oh, if I'm single, I'm taking the bread.
That's right.
If I'm a single man, I'm taking the bread. Yeah, somebody
getting my paper.
Somebody got to fund these dreams.
Bottom line.
I didn't even have to think about that for the bread. Easy. If I'm a single man and in a whole nother scenario, I'm out. I'll call y'all from Cancun with 20 G's in the pocket.
That's not even hard to think about. Ain't nothing to think about.
How many days we got to be down there with them, though?
I don't even care.
How many days we got to be down there with them?
Oh, brother.
I'll make them feel like a whole dime. I have both of them on the arm, on the side. I treat them like they Tyra Banks.
That's right.
Staying with me. I'm gonna get 50 out of them. I'm gonna get 50 a piece out of them by the time I'm done.
Right.
But I can't forget about Brianna. I gotta put some respect on Brianna because I gotta get something for her. Now, Brianna, you got a fella. Brianna, I don't know what you do for a living, but let's just say, I don't know. Let's say you work at a bank, right? For the sake of the scenario, you work at a bank. You got a guy who come in every day. You're very nice to him, and you find out that he's rich, got all kind of paper.
Hey,
and he says that, lady, I would love to take you on a trip. Cancun, all paid for. But you know what I want when I get there. And this is
I'm
him.
scared
This
to look
is
at it.
and this is him. This is him.
CJ,
Yeah.
you be doing the most, man.
Yeah, this is him.
Yeah, that's easy for women. Remember, they look at men based off their personality, as they always say. You know.
Right. Personality, right? Brianna, that's him. What you gonna do?
CJ, I ain't doing shit. What is that? We ain't finna nothing. What?
He got 100,000 right now for you to leave with him right now.
I
And he
was
got
I was Gurge. I can't. I'm really.
So you're not
You was better
you're
off
not
than me.
going?
You can play.
You're not going? You're not doing it.
It's not that much money in the world. I don't need it.
Yo,
Look how
why
long
is
it
this
took her
guy
to say
scared
no.
for the keeper?
Look how long it took her to say no. She had to sit there for a couple seconds and think about it.
Look,
Look, 100,000. Look, we get 20,000. You get 100,000.
Right, that ain't right.
I can't do it. I can't do it though. I'm not. He's not it. Like, he's not even a little bit. At least Flav, he chocolate. He got stuff like. No, I can't go out like that. I don't need it.
And you know it. And you know he like to eat too. So you know.
Okay. Well, I ain't mad at you, sis. I mean, can't do it, you can't do it. Well, I just want to see how many of y'all could, I just want to make sure though, sis, before so you said Flav. Flav is cool, right?
Yes. Now you pull up a picture of yes.
You said Flav is cool. You know.
Flavor Flav?
Yep.
You said Flav is what you want.
Oh my gosh.
That's what you want, right?
You look like somebody I know.
Flavor Flav.
Yo, that's wild.
Damn.
That's it, right?
bad, man. CJ, you wrong for this, man.
And he know it.
He know he's right for this.
Yo, look,
Right.
Even when he smiles, he's still ugly. Yo, that's crazy.
No. Wait, Brianna, 50,000. So you good? 50,000. He know, and he said you know what it is.
You know what time it is.
50,000.
Oh my god.
You know what time it is, Flav. You know what time it is.
Better make sure the lights out.
You said is he what?
50 cash.
50,000. First he's gonna all expenses paid. 50
No, but wait a minute. She said she would go with Flavor Flav, so he should have to offer her 50 G's. Because she said she'd go with Flavor Flav.
She did to that earlier though.
Yes, she did.
That boy
Well,
hurt.
exactly.
He gonna offer the 50 G's.
Yeah.
Man, he seriously hurt DJ Eddie. Good grief.
Yeah, he gonna offer the 50 G's. Oh yeah.
Look,
But yo,
look,
look. When she got her hand on her mouth like that, she thinking about it. She like,
oh yeah. I could take him down.
Hey, DJ Eddie, to get in that big body Benz.
Hey, yeah, for real. Hey, he want her to get it in with the clock on, you know.
What we doing? What we doing?
I don't know, CJ. You picked the kind of rough picture, CJ. You picked the rough picture.
But that's still Flavor Flav though.
You picked the most gutterous picture, and they go.
I just picked the first. All I did was type in Flavor Flav. I picked the first picture.
Look, the sister playing with her hair and all that. She gone.
Oh yeah, you going? You definitely going?
Yeah, she done.
Yeah, that's cold. I'm going. I ain't really want to, but yeah, fellas, that was fun. We done ran Japrice. Off. She said she had to go though, but shout out to Japrice for enjoying the boys talk with us, and shout out for
Hey, Tammy, what's up?
Oh, what's up?
What's up?
Tammy
First
said,
Lady Tammy. Oh, yeah, well, you could do the voice.
"Is that First Lady Tammy?"
Yeah, that's First Lady.
First Lady, right?
Hard to pass up 100K. Hard.
Wow. She just now see look at that.
Oh, here she go.
I know.
She said, that 100K. He said it's hard to pass up that 100K. Thank you for being honest, Tammy. I appreciate it.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, had that with the 1,000-pound sisters. Oh yeah, that's as good as done deal for free. I mean, not for free, but for that 50. Oh, Tammy, she said she got bills to pay. Lord,
oh my gosh.
All right now.
Yo, I mean, remember
I'm sitting here starting to
100K. We talking about blue faces.
I'm sitting here
yo, if you
starting to
don't
rethink my
get on the
options,
pole,
man.
Hey, fellas, I wanted to ask y'all about a situation though. I had a cousin. Well, I got a cousin who got talked out of a relationship. So she was with this guy who was in pre-med school, doctor. He's now a doctor. He wanted to marry her. He wanted to be with her. He would talk to me every day like, man, I really love your cousin and everything like that. But her friends and her family talked her out of doing it because they were losers. Do women talk each other out of good scenarios out of jealousy? Let me start with I'm gonna start with DJ Eddie King.
Oh yeah, all the time, man. That's every single day because they can't get it. They can't pull a doctor. You know, they can't pull a doctor. They can't pull a nurse. You know, they can't pull a computer engineer. They can't do it. They don't have the game and the mindset to do it. So they know that they friend have that, and they definitely want to just pull that from her so they can have an opportunity to do it.
Right, DJ. He literally told me, Eddie King, that all I want her to do is he said, all I want to do is be in the house. I want her to stay in shape and just remain beautiful. That's it. That's all she got to do. And I'm ready to spoil it. He said he would tell me she would never have to work again, ever in life.
Yeah. That's it. Woo!
Ever in life.
That boy living that Mac with the big body Benz, right?
And he told her this. He told her this.
And look, I'm gonna tell y'all why I'm gonna tell y'all one of the reasons that she said that she broke it off with him. But yeah, 300. He's starting off young, not even 40 yet, making $300K a year.
Wow.
300K a year, and she broke. And guess what? Now he's married to a white woman about to have a child.
Wow. Well, that's not his fault. You know, that's really her fault. You know, I'm pretty sure she regretted it now.
Guess what? Guess what? Our family, not me. I didn't participate in that dumb shit. But guess what they was calling him? Guess what they was calling him? They were calling him a sellout. Sellout.
What? A sellout?
But he was in mad love with a black woman. What are you talking about? Y'all didn't want him. Y'all didn't want him.
They showed that, and you know, she had an opportunity too, but she decided to not use her own brain. She decides to use somebody else's brain, and that's their fault. So they can't really call him a sellout or nothing. Listen, he went to y'all first. He went to you first, and you denied him. You know, so that's on you. You can't be calling him a sellout because he went out with a white woman. At least he tried to go out with a black woman. At least he started with you first before he went to the white woman. You know what I mean? So can't call him a sellout.
When I tell y'all, when he was in love with my cousin, I'm talking about he showed me the ring and everything.
Wow.
In love with her.
And that's the thing, men will go all out if they. That's why I keep telling sisters, if he a real man, he's gonna go all out for you. He is. He's gonna go all out for you.
Exactly.
And the thing is, you know what I mean? You know, people, you know, women, you know, if y'all don't make the right decisions, y'all can't be hating if a brother go get somebody else.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You're not appreciating him. I know a family member right now. You know what I mean? She noticed one dude. Dude is solid, man. Solid. He was willing to even put my family member on his car insurance. You know what I'm saying? Because he liked her so much. And she don't want to be with him because he said he's boring. I'm like, what? Like, are
boring.
You know what I'm saying? But to answer your question, yeah, women hate on each other more than men are hating each other.
Yes, they
Hall of
do.
Fame. Check this out, though. Check this out. Him and his wife been in Paris for the last month.
Hey, that's how you do it.
For the last month. And check this out. For the wintertime, guess where they going for the whole wintertime?
Where they going?
They going to Africa. They gonna go to different countries in Africa. Wow. And the reason I brought this up, y'all, was because I got a text from my cousin. And my cousin said, check on such and such. Well, she said, how's he doing? I'm not going to respond to that mess. No.
Yeah, get out of here.
You made a decision to go the other way. There's no how he doing. No, you made a decision to go the other way. That's on you.
Go ahead, M3.
I'm gonna say this, man. Man, if you want to put him on the spotlight, go ahead, man. Because I'm
no. I'm not. I respect him. I respect him. I'm not gonna put his name out there. I respect him.
No. Say if you want to put me on the spotlight, go ahead and do that.
Okay.
I want to let people know this, right? First and foremost, right? Women don't like each other, man. Like, real talk. They don't like each other. But you know what baffles me, man? Is that women prefer to take advice from other women that will set them up for failure. You know, that's right. You know, but instead of listening to the guy's wants, the needs, and understanding them, you want to go ahead and listen to your girlfriends, knowing damn well that they wish that they could be in your position. So of course they're gonna say whatever they're gonna say to make sure that you don't share that same happiness. And then meanwhile, you're gonna have the Beckys, the Marias, you know, and all these other people that's gonna snatch them up because they were smart enough to see that true potential in that young black man, which is
And guess what?
unfortunate. Yeah.
Here's the killing part. It's his wife, and no disrespect to his wife, but his wife ain't all that when it comes to looks and everything like that. But she needed. She was what he needed.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And like I was, like I get so disappointed. Like I had said earlier in the show, like I get disappointed because he wanted her and he loved her dearly enough to want to spend the rest of his life, no prenup, no nothing, with her. He just wanted her.
Yeah.
And it I don't want to say angers me, but it's just disappointing because we have this whole narrative that black men don't date and love black women. Black men do date and love black women. I'm in love with a black woman right now. I love my black woman. You know what I'm saying? Black men, successful black men, want to be with black women. Sometimes, like Hall of Fame said, they may be boring. Oh, but let me tell y'all why one of the reasons that she said she broke it off with him, right?
Okay.
Because they were not sexually compatible.
Huh?
Yeah.
Wait. Was this based off the advice that her girlfriends gave her? Like, whoa.
No. That's I overheard them talking. She was like, "Yeah, he just didn't do it for me sexually." So she threw away a future millionaire man.
Wow.
We're gonna sound bitch real quick. I got you though.
Wow, man.
King Gene, do you hear me? She said a future millionaire man. She threw him away, King Gene.
That's why I put my head down, brother. That's why I put my head down, because it's thoroughly depressing. Thoroughly. Because she could have lived the lifestyle, man, that only, you know, some women could only dream about. And she let that slip through her fingers because of what people that was outside their relationship, you know, influenced her to think. No, that's not clear thinking right there, man. That ain't cool at all.
No, and she, like, the never have to work ever in life again. He was ready to set this woman up. Let me tell you something, man. I work with 98% women at my job, Cenas, all that kind of stuff. That stuff is backbreaking work. It's backbreaking work. And some of them talk about, oh, I love my job and I want to do bullshit. You just couldn't find you a dude, or you might have blew your chance with a dude who was going to take you away from all this. I'm saying it right now. Majority of women do not want to work. Majority. I can't speak for all, but majority of women do not want to have to work. Let me say that. Majority of women do not want to have to work.
That is true.
Yes. I agree. 100%.
Brianna, are you still here? Let me ask a female real quick. Brianna, if you still here, would you, if you had a man like my cousin had, and he said that you never have to work again, your priority is to take care of me, you set up for life, would you jump on that?
I'm jumping first class. I'm gonna be right there. He gonna get the massage. He won't hear no complaints out of me. I'm cleaning that house from top to bottom. He gonna be treated like the king he deserves to be. Okay, because I know somebody else will get that. I know that.
Oh, okay. So Flavor Flav is acceptable then, right? Flavor Flav is acceptable.
Oh yeah,
in that scenario, not this scenario. We talking about a doctor.
Well, I don't think Flavor's broke. I don't think Flavor's broke.
Flav not broke, but only in that scenario. But for the doctor here, oh nah. Hey, first of all, it wouldn't be nothing my friends could tell me about him. First of all, I probably wouldn't even be talking to my friends about him because I know that my friends don't have men like that.
They'll be plotting.
They be plotting and they don't have men like that. Their partners is nowhere like that. So I wouldn't even be talking to my friends. If I gotta talk to somebody, I'm talking to God or my mom. That's who I'm talking to. But I would not be
other successful men. Or other successful men.
Yes.
Because they're not gonna lead you. Yeah, right. Because, like I said, we've discussed many times, men are very simple, especially men who work hard. They're probably easier to deal with than anybody else
Mm-hmm.
because of the
And
stuff they
women
got to
is
deal
like
with
that.
in the real
Women
world.
coming from a woman, women are like that. Women are very spiteful. I must say we. Don't put me in that because I'm good to my friends. But women can be very spiteful to each other. They can be very jealous, very envious. Like they'll be, oh girl,
Yep.
hey, but when you turn your back, they look like, damn, I wish I had a man like that. And I know she gonna listen to me, so let me go just tell her this one little word real quick. And I know she gonna listen eventually if I keep on putting negativity into her ear. Women is like that. It sounds crazy, but it's the truth. Women is like that, and that doctor would have no problem with me. None.
Teddy, let me ask you something, Teddy. You got a daughter, and your daughter came to you, as her father, and she said, "Dad, I'm dating this guy. He's about to be a doctor, but we not really vibing, sexually like that. What should I do? Should I give him up as a father? Because some daughters are open with their fathers like that. So, as a father, what kind of words would you give her?
I will find out why. When she said that we're not vibing, ask her why you're not vibing. Number one, and number two, I will say, well, you date him, so it has to be some kind of a connection there. A lot of times, especially at my daughter's age, the maturity level, she doesn't understand the future possibilities that she can have, and she's just looking at the current situation. So as a father, my daughter came to me and said, Dad, I'm dating a doctor, we're not vibing. I would definitely, try to help her out because I know the life that she can have, and she's only looking at the current situation.
All right, DJ Eddie King, you got kids? Wait, hold on. Hall of Fame. Do you got kids?
No.
No. Okay. Well, you got a little niece or something like that. She came to you, same situation. We not really vibing romantically like that in that area, but he's a doctor. What you gonna say? What you gonna say to your niece?
Yeah, I ain't got no kids, but I'm a father of many nations. But anyway,
Okay. All right.
now if well, one, with kids I already established certain boundaries, so they kind of know when and when not to talk to me about. So no kid that I raised would ever talk to me about anything with that. They'll, but if they really really had to, and they're like, look, man, I really got to talk to you about this or whatever. All right, cool, let's talk. And then what I would tell them is, listen, there are different things out there that can help you to have chemistry within the bedroom. You know what I'm saying? It could work out. You know what I'm saying? What does this person's character look like? And only that, then I'm gonna ask them, what is I'm asking them, what do you think you need to change in your character?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And really have those real conversations. You know what I mean? Because sometimes your family member got to get checked and if they don't, they're gonna throw away a blessing. You know what I'm saying? And then when that happens, then they're gonna be sad and crying and everything else. Don't be sad and cry. You threw away your blessing. You threw away the thing that God threw right in your lap. And that happens. We all mess up. I mean, there's been plenty of times when I've had blessings that I threw away. You know what I'm saying? We all go through our ups and downs. You know what I'm saying? So, with that being said, I would definitely tell them, look at yourself and what you can fix, and then also, if you really love this person, there's different ways to finesse it in the bedroom. Because some people they don't know how to finesse different things in the bedroom. They just don't know. They've been watching all these TVs and programs, and sometimes, unfortunately, pornography and everything else, and their mind and everything else is all messed up. And they don't know. They don't know what real intimacy is. At the end of the day.
Yeah. Eddie King, same situation. I don't know if you got kids or not, but if somebody that who looked up to you as an older adult figure in their life, they told you the same thing. How you gonna address that?
Well, I would have just said, just give it some time. Give it some time. Look at the position that you're in right now. Look at his position. Look at yours. Not a lot of people get, to be in a position especially to be with a doctor, or any other higher guy on a certain level. You have to give it time. I can't really tell, my niece or my daughter or whatever. I can't really tell them how to have fun, But I would just let them know, like when it comes to that, there is certain ways to have fun. You just got to figure it out yourself. I can't tell you how to have fun, but there is a lot of areas and directions you could go to find that out. But I would say give it some time. Really think about it, think it over, and we'll talk about it in the morning. Have a good night. That's what I would have told him.
Bet.
Yeah.
And Thrizzle.
Yeah, I would just say like just count the cost. Like really like just take the time to think about this before you make a decision. Because I mean, I'm not trying to be like all money's not good money or whatever, but the thing is like if you're not happy with them, I mean that's your choice, but I don't want you to make a decision that you will later regret. And I'm for sure that this will be a situation that she will later regret. And so, like I think Hall Finn said this earlier, like, try to find, okay, there's a different way how you could kind of find some type of sparks if it's not the bedroom. I mean, there's ways of like building that attraction that can lead to like better sex. But if you're going to just throw that away because you're like, okay, the sex is trash for now, I mean, you're just shooting yourself in the foot. And you may not even want to get that opportunity again. I mean, seriously.
I personally would have said, fuck your sexual chemistry. Who cares if you're not sexually satisfied by that man? And I'm gonna say that, and I'm gonna say, and I'm gonna tell you why I say that. You have a man that is now in the top 3% of all men. You have a man that has had to put in years worth of work to get to where he's at. And he wants to spend his life with you and take you away from all the dumb shit. Fuck your orgasm. Fuck your sexual compatibility. And fuck your nut. Are you crazy? Are you crazy?
You sound like my dad.
I ain't never heard you talk like that, bro. Good grief.
No, because it's such a dumb, like it's preventable. That situation could have been preventable. He is trying to give you a lifestyle that millions of women could only dream of.
Yep.
Fuck your nut. Okay? It don't matter. Who cares? This man got to go out here and all you got to do is sit there and be feminine and beautiful, and you worried about a damn orgasm, you can make your own self come.
Yes.
And you threw that away? You threw a future $1 million black man at that. Black man away. I mean, really? Just because you couldn't, whatever he could not do, who cares? It's not about you at that point. It's about him.
Right. Hey, plus, I definitely would have just said, yes, just go for it. I'm not telling her not to. I'm telling her to go for it because I don't want you to come. I don't want you to just distance yourself from him, and then a year later you shouldn't be like, oh man, I should have stuck with Whoop de Whoop. No. I'm telling you to go do this now. You have a chance. One time, one chance.
I would have told my daughter, "Are you crazy? You sound like a damn idiot for something like that." I don't give a damn if this man has the worst sex on planet Earth. You better act like he is a damn porn star. You better do whatever you can to keep him in the mindset. Seriously, like you better do whatever you can to keep him in the mindset of going out there and providing for you with a clear fucking head.
Okay,
you worried about your nut, and this man is $1 million man.
NBC is important. It is important.
It's easier to tell like, yo, man, like, you're being stupid right now and, yada, yada. But see, you got to understand, the problem is, man, all women are highly emotional, right? And the moment you tell her this, she's going to be like, well, you know what? Well, fuck you, daddy, right? I'm going to break up with this man and I'm going to get with Tyrone and Jazz or whoever else, right?
Jazz.
And then she's going to blame it on you because you was too hard.
I can't blame him on that.
Don't blame him.
No.
Just like Dr. Dre's like, dog.
How she gonna blame it? How she gonna blame it on him? That's not his fault. That's her
Because
fault.
women don't take accountability for their actions.
Some, not all. We're gonna say some. Some women don't.
Look,
Because
okay, you know what? 90,
because Becky was on it.
Yeah, she jumped on it quick.
Becky jumped on it, and she got a baby out of him.
Mm-hmm.
So everybody
Becky has some good advisors, though.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. Like, Becky was like, no. Oh, she don't want you. Oh, bring that ass right over here. Bring it right on over here. And guess what? What I want you to, your sex so good, I want you to put a baby in these ovaries real quick. That's how good your sex is.
But I mean, look, it all matters. It all matters. Intimacy is important. It is important.
Man, listen.
It's just as important as communication. It's just as important. It's all important because the thing is, you want to be with somebody that completely satisfies you on all levels. There's nothing wrong with that. But the thing is that, like I said, sometimes that person don't even know what real intimacy is. They have no idea. They thinking it's this, that, and the third. And sometimes you gotta tell them, look, man, that's not real intimacy. Look, have you tried this? Have you tried that? You know what I mean? Does this person need help? Do you need help? You know what I'm saying? Because it could be where you
Hall of Fame. If I'm a $300,000 a year nigga, like, bro, seriously, it ain't about it. I ain't doing nothing wrong at this point. I'm providing. I'm doing what I need to do. I'm doing what I need to do.
Right.
King Gene, am I tripping? King Gene is a little bit more mature than me. King Gene, am I tripping?
No, you ain't tripping at all. I think that's the right attitude to have, man. That's the right. Because see, it's like we say all the time. Most of the time when you're talking to most women, not all, they only see what's in front of them. You're not looking long term. You can't see into the future. So now, if you're dealing with a man, he has this much resources at his disposal. He can promise you a life where you'll be well taken care of. What father in their right mind would tell their daughter to do something different? That's what all fathers want. We want our daughters to be taken care of.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm. So why would you? You on the right track, brother. I'm with you.
I mean, like, because intimacy, all that kind of stuff. Let me tell you something, man. If a man making that kind of money, he probably got very little time. And the time that he does have, he wants to be taken care of and worried about the good things. Not saying that she is not a priority. She is a priority. But the thing is, his resources and everything like that, she's set for life. She has all the security in the world. She don't have to worry about nothing. Her job is him. That's her job. It's him. His job ain't you. His job is to provide. You're supposed to worry about him. So that's what I'm saying. Like, that's why I just get so passionate about it.
I've seen women date bums because the bedroom was rocking. All because the bedroom was rocking. You gotta listen. You gotta keep that spice in the bedroom. I don't care if you're a man or a woman. You gotta keep the spice going. Like I'm saying, look, on all levels. You gotta stay. I always tell people. You gotta stay on your game. Keep your game tight. Watch who you lay with and who you stay with. You know what I'm saying? You gotta stay.
Hall of Fame. What was that word that you said? What was that word that you said? You said bums.
You gotta stay 10 toes down and 10 hands up. You gotta be rocking. And if you slacking on any level, that person gonna stray, man. They gonna stray. It's just natural. You know what I mean?
Because she'd be a damn fool.
Especially, listen.
You said she was stray. I ain't straight from no doctor.
Especially in Western culture, what happens is a lot of times everybody wants everything. You know what I'm saying? We are all greedy by nature. By the way society has desensitized and prone us. You know what I mean? And even other cultures too. They still want to be rocking in the bedroom. So you listen, you got to bring that spice in the bedroom too. It's important. If your bedroom game ain't right, whether you're a man or a woman, you can't get mad when somebody strays on you. You know what I mean? Get advice. If you're a woman, listen, if you're a woman and you're not really sure down there, you know what I'm talking about? You ain't really sure and you kind of you know what I mean? Get it handled. You know what I'm saying? If you're a man and you kind of small in that area, you know what I mean? You can talk to your doctor, you could go with something. You know what I'm saying?
Ladies, let me tell y'all something right now. If you're dating a man that's making over 6 figures and his sex ain't all that, you better ignore the shit. You better ignore the shit and act like it is. Because
help him.
Okay. Help the brother out.
All right.
Hold
Wait,
on.
you
Let me,
know, Timmy had a good question.
Tammy says, so is he okay with her getting sexually satisfied by someone else
Ooh.
as long as she takes care of her rich man's need?
I
No.
like
No,
that.
that's
No.
not what's happening. No,
No.
no, we're not finna do
no,
that. We're not finna
You
do
know
that.
why? You know why?
No.
You know why? Because he's rich. He's rich and he's providing. So can he go out there and be with several different women? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. No, she cannot go get satisfied. Listen, man, and see, this is why I'm saying, like, it's different when you dealing with people of a certain tax bracket. It just really is, because that's how these certain people think.
Well. Check this out. On Tammy's response, if he's okay with her going to get satisfied by somebody else, then my question is, why do he need her?
Exactly.
If she gonna jump ship and go get satisfied by somebody else, and her IL making 300,000, then why do I need you? Because hey, I can go get somebody else and get all the package wrapped up in one.
Well, listen. You can still be in love with somebody without even having sex with them. You can still be in love with
That
them.
is true.
Yeah.
That is true.
Yeah.
And the fact that,
I mean, if you really think about it, sex, love making, the physical part is only probably 10%, but the 90% does with the interaction on a daily basis.
Yeah,
because you have to make love to the woman mentally, because she's an emotional being. You have to make love to her mentally to get her to the physical part.
and guess what? Her not having to worry about anything else, that's half the battle. Because now she can focus on being 110% in her feminine. She don't got no worries.
Right.
Her only worry is him. Like Jay-Z say. Only worry is him. That should be her priority. If not, I'm not saying you do this for a bum, but if you got a man that is able to put you in a position to where you don't have to work for nothing ever again in life, fuck your sexual compatibility. It don't even matter. Like, at that point, he is in the top 3% of all women. And guess what? It's a numbers game. There are more women than there are men, and it especially more women than there are rich and well-to-do men. Let's stop playing these games. So she should sacrifice being satisfied completely because he has enough money to take care of her. Yes, that's exactly what I'm saying.
No, but that's not real. That's not real. If she not
it's very real.
If she's not satisfied, she's not satisfied. But here's the thing. And if the man
go date somebody making $20,000 a year and go be satisfied.
Hold on. If the man not satisfied, then he's not satisfied. You know what I'm saying? But see, that's the thing. If you really care about that person, you really love that person, no matter how much money they're making, if you really care about them, then you're gonna help them if they have any weaknesses.
Well, check this out.
If you see that man or woman not satisfying you, then you need to have those honest conversations.
Well, how about this?
Yeah,
you go date a man that's making $20,000 and you have all the great sex that you want to date. Go have all the great sex that you want.
No, but you're taking two extremes though, bro.
That's very real.
No, what I'm saying is, you don't have to even go that far. All you got to do is have the conversation with somebody. It's like if they're doing anything wrong in the relationship or they're doing anything in the relationship that's slacking, you got to talk to them if you really love them and care about them. You know what I'm saying? But if you don't want to care about them like that, then don't have that conversation, and then wind up leaving and then finding somebody who's not as good. You know what I'm saying?
That's fine.
He's not going to provide for you the way that he's going to provide for you. But if you really care about him, you're going to have that conversation and say, look, this area in our relationship is not working out for me. We need to improve on this, and I'm willing to help you.
Wait a minute. So Hall of Fame, what you're saying is that you want a man in the top 3% of all men, not only to have to worry about his business dealings and keep providing and keep working all the hours that he's working, but and take care of a woman that has no worries and no problems and don't have to deal with nothing else. Mm-hmm. He has to deal with all that on top of really having to be worried about if she's sexually satisfied or not. Is that what you're telling me?
Listen, if she telling you slacking and she willing to help you and she's willing to be down for you, yeah. But if she's saying you slacking and I just don't like it, well then okay, well why am I slacking? You know what I'm saying? And if you can't do anything about what she's saying and she just wants to do all these different type of positions and everything else, you're not into that, then it's not going to work out from the gate. You need to have those conversations from the gate so you can avoid all that. You know what I mean? That's why we got to have that level of honesty. If you're going to be with this person forever, you need to have those conversations. Bottom line.
I respect what you're saying. I really do. I respect what you're saying. But I have conversation, and I'm not saying that what I'm saying is absolute, but I have conversations with these men and how they really talk, and how these millionaires and how these dudes making $500,000 a year really talk. They're not having those conversations, most of them, with their spouse. That don't exist because it's already too much on their plate. They're not finna worry about whether you come or not. No, that's not a priority. The priority is to make sure my family is taken care of by me providing these resources. So if you can't give your own self a nut, then go date you a $10,000 a year dude, and go have the greatest.
That be priority though, bro.
And he's giving you permission to let yourself nut. He's giving you the permission to let yourself nut. He's giving you that permission.
And that's the thing. When we say women want it all, that's the wanting it all. So I got to be in the top of all men. I got to stay in shape. I got to look good. I got to keep giving you money. I got to pay for this, pay for that, which is fine because that's just what comes with being that type of dude. But on top of that, I also have to worry about, I also got to be a porn star in the bedroom. Let me tell you something. Most men making that kind of money don't have that kind of time.
Right.
She got to be rocking in the bedroom too. She got to be rocking in the bedroom too.
That's case closed. That's all you need. Get rid of the vibrator and be like, here, man, have fun with it.
I'm just trying to get to the understanding because like I don't have a lot of time. I mean I work 60, 70 hours a week. This is the first night that I've slept in my own bed in 5 days. Like, you know what I'm saying? So if that was a priority, like if that was a priority, such a priority, and sex and stuff like that is such a priority for my woman, then we in the wrong situation.
Yeah, get out the situation.
I don't have that
for you.
You said what?
Yeah, listen. That's why I said that's why you have those conversations. Because once you have that conversation, you're able to figure out whether she able to handle your lifestyle or not, and whether she likes your sex drive and all that. And if she don't, then hey, we ain't gonna be together. You gotta deal with everything that comes with me. You can't just want my resources and my money and not deal with everything else. You know what I mean? That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying, like I said, you gotta have those conversations beforehand, whether you're a man or woman, and make sure we all on the same page on all levels, intimacy wise, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, everything. You know what I mean? You can't be wanting to eat healthy and then she want to eat all unhealthy and she eating McDonald's and everything and she getting all fat, she getting all heart disease. Nah. That ain't gonna work out either. You know what I'm saying? Y'all gotta be on the same page.
There we go.
Tammy
want me to answer that question?
Tammy says, why would he even want to be with her knowing she is not completely happy? He might as well be a maid, a cook, and a nanny and call it a day. Let me respond. Hold on. Let me respond to Tammy real quick, and I'm gonna let everybody else respond. I'm gonna tell you why. Because when those doctors and the head of the hospitals come into the hospitals, and the CNAs and the other women, they see them, they say things like, "Boy, I would just love to be the side chick. I would love to be the second wife just in the house."
And they do. They say that.
I would do whatever he asked. I would just love to be next to him. That's why, because they have options. And and see, this is what they don't understand. And see, this is why, like, a lot of women don't get it. And a lot of women are born with inherent value and they don't understand that as they get older, the value tends to decrease. And as men get older, their value increases with the hard work that goes along with it. I'm with women every day. Let me tell you what this one woman said to me, right? And I told my lady about this. She said straight up, she was like, because she watch our YouTube, she see we go on trips and everything like that. Nurse straight up said to me, "I married wrong." She said, "My husband don't do nothing." She said, "I would love to be in her situation." She said, "I married wrong." This is how a lot of these women think.
Wow.
Yeah. Because they put they orgasms in front of the priorities at such a young age that when they get older, they now start to realize how they messed up. And that is why, if she said he wants a maid and everything like that, you call it a day. No, ma'am. And I'm saying that because he is not the average man. That my cousin, the doctor that she let go, she should have been washing his toes and doing all that. He is not the average man. You cannot treat a man like that the same way you would treat a man working at Subway. I'm sorry, it is levels to this shit.
Right.
It is.
Because he's
It
not
is
going to give her the average lifestyle.
exactly. So he's sacrificing his resources so she can live the lifestyle that she wants to live. Go ahead. Whoever want to respond to Tammy, go ahead.
But listen. You know, we don't see this time and time again. We even see with Will and Jada and their whole entanglement with the homie August Alsina. Listen, money is a resource, but money don't solve everything. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't. And if something is not going right in the bedroom, and I seen Will Smith on that red table where he's about to cry. You know what I mean? I was about to shed some tears. He looked super sad. I ain't never seen Will Smith like that. You know what I'm saying? He looked like he's about to fall apart, but he held it together. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, we seen it time and time again with these celebrities getting divorced and they have millions and millions and millions of dollars because somebody ain't happy. Listen, like I said, you got to keep the spice in all parts of your relationship, the bedroom and everywhere else. You got to keep it going. You got to have that fire going in your relationship. And the thing is, if somebody is not happy, whether it's the man or woman, because I don't believe in that happy wife, happy life crap. I don't believe in that at all. I believe that both people got to be happy and satisfied on all levels.
Exactly.
If you ain't happy and satisfied on all levels, then somebody got to go. Somebody got to go. You know
So wait, but you can build up to being happy. You can build to it.
You can't fake happiness now. It's either there or it ain't.
Not fake. I'm telling you can build it though.
No, you can build
happiness.
Build towards it if you're willing to. But if that person is not willing to, and they're saying no, this is how much I'm going to put up with. These are my standards and boundaries. And that's just that person. You know what I mean? That's who they are.
But you got women who are perfectly happy with just being there.
Yeah, some are.
With just being, and that's what I'm saying. Like, that's what I'm saying. That's what they have to understand. But I'm gonna go to I think it was M3, then Eddie King, then we go to Teddy. But that's what I'm saying. If you got a man, I use myself as an example. I'm working 60, 70, 80 hours a week. I don't have time to come home and have sex 30 minutes a day every single day. I got work to do. It's money to be made. So I can't worry about that. She knew this was the type of man that I was before I got with her. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to worry about the paper. I'm trying to worry about that. When we do take our monthly trips, we had a best time and have no worries. I don't care about the other stuff that go on throughout the rest of the month. When we get together, when the work is done, that's what counts to me. Now, how I may count to y'all, that's just me.
And you found somebody that's compatible with you, bro, and that's why it works.
Absolutely, absolutely. M3, go ahead. What was you about to say?
I was just going to simplify, like Tammy's question. Why would he even want, to want her to be happy? Why would he even want her knowing that she's not completely happy? And most people in that guy's caliber, I mean, as you can see, he's with someone else. You can't make nobody happy, whether you have the money or not. But with your status and your high options, I mean, you could just get somebody that will be happy to be around with your presence. Right. That will appreciate you. So the thing is, you don't have to keep her around. If she's not happy, it's not that hard for this person to kick rocks. You can always move on and then go with the next person. Whether if it's someone within your race or someone that's not within your race. But you gotta find somebody that's gonna appreciate you for you. So, or pretty much, I would just say appreciate you, based on your current status. Right. And that person's a fool if she's not happy, with the lifestyle that you're providing her, because that's what most women always brag about anyway. That's what they always dream about. They always dream about the lifestyle. That's why they go after these high value men. Now you have them. Now you have the opportunity, but you're not happy because of the sex, or you're not happy because of that. So you're just not a happy person. So he don't need you. You just move on, and then you go find somebody else, and that's it.
King Gene. A man that's putting in that kind of work, King Gene. Putting in that kind of work to be at the top.
Now, is he married to this particular lady?
Well, who you talking about?
Is this lady married to the man you talking about that's in that top 3%? Are they married?
Let's just just say they are. I mean,
okay, that's what I needed. Thank you for that, my brother. So now that we know they married, look, I don't subscribe to this happiness thing, this notion of being happy, because it's an emotion, it's fleeting, it comes and it goes. And if you look at the vow, the marital vow that a man and woman take, there is no mention of happiness in those vows. No mention of happiness at all. Why is that?
Deep.
Because happiness is something that comes and goes, like I mentioned.
Yeah.
So now
It's a state of mind.
If you're in this particular marriage and you're taking these vows, then ordinarily anybody would think that you're looking at the responsibility that's involved. And if you're looking at the responsibility that's involved, it's like Tammy said, she's not completely happy, right?
Right.
Neither is the man. Do you think this man is happy? Or having to work the hours that he's working, putting his body through the stress that he's having to put his body through, missing out on his kids being
Sacrifice.
raised and coming up. He can't go to the soccer games. He can't go to the football game, the baseball game. He's not completely happy. So if he's sacrificing and she's sacrificing, they're doing it for a reason. And the reason is not happiness. It can't be.
Right. It's the bigger picture than that. King Eddie King.
Yes. Like, first of all, these women, sometimes they make the most stupid decisions ever, man. I say that because it's been had times that these women would go and tell other women, like, man, this guy, he's this and he's that, he's doing this for me, he's doing that to that. I'm happy and this and that. But when it comes to the bedroom, you're not happy with him anymore because you're not satisfied in the bedroom. So now you don't even want to deal with him no more. I feel like that's dumb. That's just dumb, and she knows if she is happy, she's just not happy with, being in the bedroom. That's fine. Listen, long as you're happy, that's cool, but you're completely not happy with him just because of the bedroom. That is stupid. That is really dumb. Like you talking about a man, okay, who that's rare, by the way, to get, for a woman to be with a doctor or to find a doctor. That you can't find those every single day. You can't find those every single day. So you meet someone, you're happy with them, but then when it comes to the bedroom, you're completely just done with them. That's just stupid. I felt like if you would have gave this man some time, for y'all to build, even if you're not satisfied with the sex, find a way to be happy. Still find a way to be happy, because there are marriages out there, even the ones that's not married, who is not even having sex and they're still happy and they're in love with each other. And they don't even have sex at all. So so by you just dissing yourself just because you're not satisfying him in the bed, which is completely dumb. That's just dumb. Yeah. That is dumb. That's dumb, man. That's the craziest thing I ever heard in my life, man.
Go ahead.
I'm just gonna piggyback real quick. Sometimes it's deeper than just that damn excuse about trash sex. I think what the bigger picture is that what I was gonna say. The bigger picture about this is that some women could feel like they're not worthy to be in a status with someone that's so high like that. You know what I mean? And it can play into like an insecurity. Because I know a lot of women, I'm not gonna say a lot, but I'm gonna say most, right? Most women who don't really have their own personal lives together. I'm gonna go to sleep, guys.
Have a good night, Tammy. Appreciate it.
Good night, First Lady.
Night, First Lady.
Night, lady.
Yeah. So most women, right, when they don't have their lives together, and then you just meet a too good to be true type of man, even though he just fell right at your lap, at pretty much based off of luck, you won't even really accept your life being around with him because you feel like you're not worthy. So you're gonna do whatever it takes to self-sabotage it.
That's a real good point. That's a real good point.
But listen, I feel like that's just an excuse. You're sitting back telling your girlfriends, well, you want a man that wants this, that has this, that has that. You're basically saying you want a man who has money. So now you meet this guy, now you sit there and talking about you're not worthy enough.
Mm-hmm.
That don't even make sense, man.
Because you know what, Eddie King, it might be they probably talk, but they don't. When it comes to them, they never expected to. Actually,
they're not ready.
You know what I'm saying? They never expected. Brianna, you still here? Let's see if Brianna's still here.
Yes, I'm still here.
Okay, so let me ask you, as a woman, I know you said that he wouldn't go nowhere, but let's just say his sex is terrible. Let's just say it. But you got a $300,000 a year man, future millionaire. How you gonna handle that as a woman? I want to hear what you got to say about that.
Well, I was actually going to say earlier, I wouldn't have that conversation with him only because I do understand communication is key. However, this is a busy man. He's in a whole nother tax bracket. Like he's different. He's rare. He's different. Like he don't got time to be here about me complain about sex. Like he just don't. You know what I mean? And I just feel like I'm rolling with the punches. Like I said, he ain't going nowhere. I'm gonna make him feel like he's king, he's daddy in the room, he's everything and some more. And if I really do feel like we should spice it up, then I will take the first step to spice it up. Like I want to be like, oh yeah, let's talk about it. He ain't got time for that. Like he over here pulling doubles and triples. Like he ain't got time for that. Like,
At all.
He don't have time to talk about that. You know what I mean? So
I couldn't even imagine that conversation. Like,
That's what's up.
could y'all imagine that conversation though? Like seriously, fellas, could y'all imagine that? Like
I could because
I couldn't imagine that. I couldn't imagine that conversation.
Listen. It's on. Look, if this is somebody I'm just playing with, or we ain't really taking it seriously, then I ain't gonna care. But you talking about somebody I'm gonna be with forever? Forever? Oh no, we talking about everything. We're talking about everything. You know
I'm not saying that she can't bring it up. Yeah,
You know what I'm
I'm not saying that she can't bring it up or she shouldn't bring it up, but I just couldn't imagine a conversation. I couldn't imagine a woman coming to me and saying, well, you know what, CJ, I know you provide for me. I know I don't have nothing to worry about. I know you out here working 100 hours a week. I know you done made yourself one of the top 3% of all men, not just black men, but all men. I know you take care of me in that aspect. I know my mama is taken care of. I know you look out for my family. I know you do all this, but I'm just having a little discrepancy with you right now. You're not really making me come. I know you got all that other stuff to worry about. I know we got a legacy. I know our kids is taken care of. I know the house is paid for. We got a beautiful estate. I know all that, but I'm just not busting that nut. I just couldn't imagine. I couldn't imagine having that conversation. He'll probably look at you like you crazy.
Tell you to go to sleep.
But then the woman is also in control. The woman is also in control in the bedroom. They can just tell their man, "Hey, babe, do this. I want you to do this. I want you to do that." Y'all have control of the room too.
But that's why I said I will make the.
Y'all have to control to make yourself satisfied. And speak up, say something.
Yeah, communication. Communication is key. And that's the thing. Listen, I know one of my grandparents, right, was taken care of by the other grandparent, taken care of completely to the point where they're living off their retirement right now. The other grandparent passed away, and that person living off their retirement, and they are miserable. They're not happy with their lives at all, and they're getting older, you know what I mean, and time is going by for them, and they're miserable. You know what I'm saying? They have everything they could need and want. They got property, they got everything else. House paid for, everything else. Nothing they got to worry about. You know what I mean? Valet service to anywhere they want to go in New York. Anywhere. You know what I'm saying? So the thing is the fact that, money and other resources are just resources. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't making no lifetime commitment. I wouldn't advise anybody to make a lifetime commitment if you ain't happy and things ain't where it needs to be. You know what I'm saying? That's why you got to have those talks. You know what I mean? So that, you know what I mean? I'm not gonna give you my last name. I'm not giving you a ring. I'm not giving you none of my money and resources if you ain't really rock with me 100%. If you ain't rock with me 100% on all levels, guess what? We can't be together. And I'm gonna definitely be satisfied and definitely be happy. Oh, most definitely. Because if I'm working hard like that, and I'm busting my back and busting my behind, you most definitely know I'm gonna be happy and enjoy my resources. I ain't gonna be miserable. Heck no.
But listen,
because you miserable.
All right. No. Listen, the only time you should have a. Go Good night.
Good night,
But listen, the only
everybody.
time, the only time you're having a conversation with me is while we're in the bedroom having sex. If this is something that you want me to do, tell me while we having sex. Because after we done, I ain't got time to be sitting up here talking to you after this. I got stuff to do. I got to work. You know what I'm saying? I don't have time to communicate with you. You only can communicate with me in the bedroom. Hey, do this and do that. That's it. That is it.
Now
You
that
gotta
I agree.
have the conversation before, during, and after. Let me know what it is. Tell me straight up. You know
Hey,
what I
to
mean?
what Hall of Fame just said though.
Because
he was talking about
the thing is, like I said, I don't want nobody around me who ain't gonna be solid. If you're not solid, then you gotta go. You know
Hall
what
of
I'm saying?
Fame. You had said though. I think you said it was it your grandparents or somebody
One
else?
of my grandparents, yeah.
Okay. I say this though. I'd rather be unhappy with money than unhappy and broke. I tell you that right now. I'd rather had a lesser of two evils. But I do agree with something that you said though. You said that you have to know your partner beforehand, and that is a fact because when me and Didi first got together, I told her up front of how I work, what my work ethic is. At the time, I didn't have a lot, but I told her I'm going to have a lot. And in order for me to do that, I got to put in that work. Point blank, period. I'm not the average guy. I'm going to put in the work. If you cannot handle that, then I suggest we not even do this because let me tell you something. In order to be with men like that, men who trying to make that kind of paper and have that kind of lifestyle, it takes a sacrifice. He's not going to always be there.
Yep.
He's not going to always be there. Yep. It is a cost. That term, you have to pay the cost to be the boss.
To be
You
the boss.
know what I'm saying? To live that life. It is people see the glitz and the glam, and a lot of women be like, "Oh, it'd be so nice to be with him," but you're gonna have a lot of lonely nights.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to have a lot. You're gonna have a lot of lonely nights. You are going to, and it's just that just comes with the territory of being a successful. That comes with territory with being with a successful man.
Yep.
I mean, that's really
part of it. Yep.
That's really on his paper. So you do have to. You're right, Hall of Fame. You do have to have those conversations before. I personally believe that. You absolutely right. Well, I'm gonna let everybody say their last words because we've been on here 3.5 hours, and I didn't know we were gonna be on here this long. But King Gene, anything you want to add to the situation? Go ahead, say whatever you need to say.
Well, I think Mr. Hall of Fame made a powerful point, man. I think that regardless of what monetary level you own, the person that you choose to spend the rest of your life with should be an intentional choice. They should choose you. You should choose them. And y'all should be about the business of working together to make the best outcome for each other. And so, man, you can avoid, like Hall of Fame said, you can avoid these kind of situations if you talk beforehand, before going into the situation and becoming more serious. Let's talk. Let's get everything out on the table to see if we're compatible enough to move forward. And if we're not, we'll part ways. Especially if I'm making $300,000 every year, we're gonna have to lay everything out. And after we lay it out, and I'm telling you what I'm bringing, you're telling me what I'm bringing. If we can accept what each other is bringing to the table, then hey, let's put it together and move forward.
Yep.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Brianna, anything you want to add before we go? Brianna, I hope she ain't with a body right now. We're gonna come back to her.
Okay, I'm right here.
She right there. Go ahead.
No, I said my speak. Only thing I would say is, for the fellas out there who's listening earlier, I am very appreciative. Okay. It may not seem like it, but honestly, I'm a sweetheart and I'm very appreciative.
Okay. Dig that. Ted, anything you want to add?
I've been sitting and listening to everybody, and I agree with everybody. King Gene, the Mr. Hall of Fame, and Brianna, and what you said. I've been sitting there listening. I have my phone on mute, talking crap on the CB and stuff. But my situation is a little bit different than a lot of people because you guys work like CJ yourself. You put in a lot of work. You go home every night. I don't go home every night. So my situation is a little bit different. And at my age, I'm telling whoever I get with what I need. My downtime is every 10 weeks. And I say, okay, when I take off, I'm going on vacation, whatever it may be. You can roll with me or you can stay. Whether you go or not, I'm going. The relationship that I have is more like a business deal.
Yep.
So I don't have time to get involved with a woman and we need to come home so we can talk. I'm out here pushing 18 wheels. I'm knocking down, and I ain't bragging. I'm knocking down between 5 to 7 G's a week. I ain't got time to come and sit around, go to marriage counseling and talk this and talk that. I ain't got that time. So with me in a relationship, this is a business deal. And I know people can call me tricks, it's whatever. I come out here, I bust my ass 10 weeks, make my paper, take my time off, go on vacation. Hey, whoever say I'm going with you, you going with me, cool, pack your bags, let's roll. Okay, this is what I need at my age of 48 years old. If you're going to provide, cool. If not, I'm moving on to the next one. Real talk. Peace.
I appreciate it. Eddie King, DJ Eddie King. What's anything you want to add?
Yeah. I just want to say thanks to CJ for letting me come to your podcast, man.
For sure.
I want to give a shout out to Mr. Hall of Fame, King, the King Gene. Teddy. Brianna. I want to give a shout out to all y'all, though, man. I just want to say that I am the music creator for Knowledge and Relationship. And you can find me on YouTube, DJ Eddie King on YouTube, and DJ.Eddie.King on Instagram, Eddie F. King on Facebook. Boom. That's all I wanted to say, but you guys have a good night.
For sure.
Appreciate it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Hall of Fame. Anything you want to add?
Most definitely.
And I'm going to give everybody a chance to say their platforms. I'm going to do the solo layout for the platforms, but
okay.
If you want to add to the combo?
Yeah, man. Definitely. I'm grateful for having me on, man. Thank you for everybody for being a part of the High Value Nurse Experience. We appreciate y'all. Please like and subscribe. I just want to say it like this. I'm gonna end it like this. This is for men and women both. Man, watch who you stay with and watch who you lay with. That's all I got to say.
Yeah. Well, I think for the last thing I'm gonna add, ladies, I understand that men who work very hard and make a certain amount of money and everything like that, they're rare. They're rare. They're very rare. I mean, it's a reason why they say 10% of the population only makes a certain amount of money, whether it be 6 figures or whatever. But you have to treat those men as if they are rare. That is the thing, and that is the point that I'm trying to push. You have to become a rarity in yourself to make him not want to be with anybody else, to want to see you as an asset more so than a liability. And that's what I'm saying. That's why certain women get kept. And I like to use Lori Harvey as an example, right? People talk all this mess about Lori Harvey. But one thing, and I'm going to use another one too. I'm going to say LeBron James's wife. The two things that the one thing that those women have in common, you never hear them speak. And I've said this before. You never hear them speak. They don't talk mess. They're not trying to become super uber duper stars or whatever the case may be, because they know how to play their position and they play it well. Lori Harvey has been with umpteen different men, but not one of them has ever said a bad thing about her. Why? Because she's in her feminine and she knows how to keep her mouth closed. Point blank, period. And it's just that when you're dealing with certain dudes, man, like you cannot treat them as if they are the average guys, because I'm being nice about it, but certain men gonna let you know. No, they're gonna let you know and be rude about it. Like, oh no, you're not gonna do me like this. I can replace you like that. That's how some of them are. And it is what it is. But ladies and gentlemen, now I'm gonna give everybody the opportunity to promote their platforms. I wish M3 was still here, but he had to dip out. So go ahead, King Gene.
All right, you all. The name of the podcast is The King Gene. We specialize in accountability, discipline, and determination. And it's a channel that's made by men for men. So come by and check it out. Like, comment, and subscribe. And then also, please subscribe to the High Value Nurse.
Appreciate it.
The content here is wonderful, man. The conversations we're having, a conversation that need to be had. Peace.
Appreciate it. Teddy G, any platform that you like to announce, promote?
I ain't got nothing. I enjoy your podcast. I appreciate you having me on, and Hey, it's nice sitting around having a conversation with brothers that's out doing something positive. So I appreciate you having me on, and may God bless each and every one of you.
Hey, man, that's what's up.
You too, brother.
Brianna B, aka Not That Impressed by the Bahamas. What's going on?
You ain't gonna do me like that. But nah. You guys can follow me on Instagram at BR6Es01. Literally type out the E's like E. Yeah. So BR6E01. Follow me on Instagram and I follow back.
All righty. Hall of Fame.
Yeah. Man, I mean, yet again, thank you, CJ, Mr. High Value Nurse, for having me on your platform. Everybody like and subscribe. I am the network manager for Knowledge Relationship. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the whole Knowledge Relationship team, DJ Eddie King, First Lady Tammy, and M3. You know what I'm saying? And everybody, all our supporters, and everybody else that's on the stream with us. We love y'all. Thank y'all. And thank you again. Like I said, High Value Nurse, man, for having me on your platform. I'm truly appreciative and truly grateful. Have a good night, y'all.
For sure. DJ Eddie King. Yes. Well, you pretty much said yours, but go ahead again.
Yeah,
So people on the back.
Yes, sir. You guys can look me up on DJ Eddie King on YouTube. I make music. I am the music creator for Knowledge and Relationships. Please like and subscribe to my channel. Also like to subscribe to the CJ channel. Like to subscribe to Knowledge and Relationships. I want to give a shout out to Mr. CJ for letting me join this podcast. Shout out to Teddy. Shout out to King Gene. Shout out to Mr. Hall of Fame. Shout out to is it Brianna? Brianna, right? Or is it Brittany?
Brianna.
Yeah.
Brianna B, aka Not That Impressed with Your Trips.
So it's a 6. You said it's 6 E's, right, Brianna?
Yeah, BR6Es01.
01. Okay. Got it. Gotcha. But that's all I want to say.
All right. Let me see. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Well, that has been today's show, but I cannot let y'all go without giving y'all the joke of the day. Ladies and gentlemen, are y'all ready for the joke of the day?
Yes, sir.
Let's get it. What do you call a genie that meets a whale? What do you call a genie that meets a whale? A wishing well. Look, he said it. Yeah. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that has been today's episode. I really appreciate y'all being here. Y'all stay up, stay blessed, keep working. Oh, and for the record, ladies and gentlemen, so what I do now, from now on, when I do these streams, if anybody wants to join, they are welcome to join. Only thing is you have to send me a message privately, either through Instagram or my emails, because I done been hacked before, and I'm just not trying to play those games anymore. So if y'all want to contact me, mostly everybody on here has my Instagram, IG information or whatever, and then y'all just send me the message. I want to come on the show or whatever, and then I'll just send y'all the link. No problem. So, y'all just be careful of the trolls and everything like that. But and that's pretty much it. So I will holler at y'all in a minute, y'all. I appreciate y'all.
When people hack you and they troll you, they you're doing something right.
I'm trying to tell you, man. I appreciate y'all. So I'll holler at y'all in a minute.
All right.
Peace.
Peace.